Hey, Maria. Next Sunday you're free, right? Huh? What's going on all of a sudden? I decided to have my kid's birthday party at your place. Huh? Hold on, at my place? We've never talked about that. I've already told everyone, and you're in charge of the cake and food. My apartment's too small and the kids will be cramped, so your living room's big and it'll be perfect for everyone to hang out. No. Don't just decide for me. I never agreed to this, and why my place anyway? Because your place is so clean, stylish, and spacious, and everyone's super excited. Oh, and can you also get some presents for the kids? Wait, presents too? Isn't that something the parents are supposed to handle? This has nothing to do with me. Come on! Don't be so cheap. It's a group celebration, so it's only natural for the host, you, to prepare something, right? Hold on. I'm not the host, and you never even asked me about this. And what do you mean you already told all the other moms? Well, everyone's looking forward to it, so canceling now would be impossible. No, I never agreed to this in the first place. You made this whole thing up yourself, so there's nothing to cancel. Come on, don't be so heartless. It's a mom friend's job to help out for my kid, right? No way. Being mom friends doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. By the way, how many people are coming? Oh, around 15, I think. That's counting the moms and the kids. 15 people? No way. There's absolutely no way my place can handle that many people. What? But I already told everyone. Oh, and you'll help with the shopping too, right? No, I won't help because I'm not doing this in the first place. Don't be so mean. Don't you feel bad for my kid? No, stop using your kid to guilt me into this. I mean, were you seriously planning to do this at my place? That's completely out of line. I already sent a message to everyone saying it's at your place. That doesn't even make sense. Why would you make this decision without asking me first? Because I figured you'd say yes. Figured? Seriously? No way, I'm not doing it. What? But I already told everyone. There's no way we can cancel now. That's on you for deciding everything by yourself. I have nothing to do with this. Then how about you contact everyone and let them know you can't do it? Why would I have to do that? Do it yourself. But everyone trusts you more. If I say it, it'll make me look bad. Nope, not happening. The whole idea of having it at my place is wrong to begin with. But everyone's excited, especially the kids. They'll be so disappointed. That's not my problem, is it? You made this decision on your own, so deal with it yourself. You know, Maria, you've gotten kind of cold lately. You used to be so much nicer. That wasn't kindness. You were just using me for your own convenience. Then at least let us use the space. I'll handle all the cooking and prep. No way. Absolutely not. Come on, don't be so cold. Everyone's coming. What am I supposed to do? Figure it out yourself. I'm done. Hey, Maria. So I heard a little rumor. Huh? What's up? I had no idea until now, but you have a Sam's Club membership, right? You can use it for non-family members too, can't you? When's your next trip? Take me with you. Good evening, Samantha. Where is this coming from all of a sudden? It's true we can go to Sam's Club sometimes, but how do you even know that? And just so we're clear, I never planned on bringing you along. What? Why not? Don't be so stingy, come on. There's so much stuff I want from Sam's Club. I really need to stock up. So it's fine, right? Let's go together. It's been months since I've been there. Now I really feel like going. Samantha, did you used to go to Sam's Club? Did you maybe cancel your membership? No, that's not it. I used to go with some of the other moms, but out of nowhere, they just stopped contacting me. I figured maybe everyone got busy, but rumor has it they moved away. But honestly, I don't really know why. Yeah, I feel like I've got a pretty good idea why they stopped reaching out. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Maria, do you know something? That's wild. Wait, are you psychic or something? Can you see the future? Hey, you should totally read my fortune for free sometime. I love that stuff. No, I'm definitely not a psychic. I just kind of pieced it together based on everything that's happened so far. I mean, you don't need to be a mind reader. Anyone with common sense could figure it out. Oh, I see. So, when's the next trip? What about tomorrow? Let's go. Why are you so desperate to come along? You're getting kind of pushy all of a sudden. Just tell me, why are you being so secretive? All I want to do is tag along. What's the big deal? We've got a big family and groceries cost a fortune. I need to stock up at Sam's Club to save money. Some stuff is cheaper there than at regular stores. And if I don't buy in bulk, we run out of food in no time. But that membership fee is expensive, right? We just can't afford it. So if you've already got a card, why not just bring me along when you go? Well, technically, that's allowed, but hold on a second. After everything that happened last time, I'm honestly not comfortable with that. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you seriously accusing me of something again? No, this isn't an accusation. Samantha, do you seriously not remember? That lunch with the other moms? You suddenly said you forgot your wallet, so I had to cover for you, remember? And not only that, you weren't even invited to that lunch in the first place. You just showed up with your kids. We all ended up babysitting and I had to pay for everything. And you still haven't paid me back for that. Don't you think it's about time? Oh, right. That totally happened. It completely slipped my mind. Unbelievable. But come on, it's not a big deal. You're really that mad over something so small? I'm juggling 5 kids every single day. I don't have the time to sweat the small stuff. The ones in daycare are fine, but the 2 youngest, there's nowhere to take them. With everything I'm dealing with, can't you cut me some slack once in a while? In the end, everyone had fun at lunch, so it all worked out, didn't it? Fun? You mean you and your kids, right? What? You've been so cold this whole time. Chill out a bit, will you? For the record, you told us you couldn't come because of the kids. That's why you weren't invited. And then, you just showed up and dumped your kids on us. Okay, I get it. But this is just a quick trip to Sam's Club. If we just meet up there, it won't bother anyone. All you have to do is walk in with me, that's it. Yeah, fine. Do whatever you want. But this is seriously a one-time thing. Yes! Awesome! I knew you'd come through, Maria. Let me know the second you pick a day, okay? Fine, but I'm serious. Only when we walk in. Nothing else. We meet there, we leave there. And you have to stick to that. I had a blast today, and I finally got a chance to relax. I ended up buying a ton of stuff. Are you kidding me? What kind of person brings 9 kids to Sam's Club? Shopping there is already chaotic enough. What were you thinking? You dragged along way more kids than you can even manage without asking me. Seriously? I couldn't help it. The older ones caught a cold, so they couldn't go to daycare. Plus, the other moms all said they wanted to go to Sam's Club too, so the group just kind of grew. My 5 just joined up later on their own. It's fine. You worry too much. That's not the point. Your whole crew got in the way the entire time. This is not what we agreed on. Dragging 9 kids around the store. Even the staff didn't know what to do. Did you not notice that? What? Kids being a little loud is totally normal, right? Besides, you've got kids too. You should get it. Unexpected stuff happens all the time when you're raising kids, doesn't it? No need to freak out over every little thing. Wait, where'd you go? This place is so huge, I'm totally lost. Let's meet back up soon. What? Why would I need to meet up with you? What do you mean? It's almost time to check out, right? Hold on. You're not planning to make me pay again, are you? Huh? No way, of course not. Really? Because I just heard you telling the kids, go ahead and grab whatever you want. If you've got that much money to spend, how about finally paying me back for that lunch? Oh, paying? Yeah, that's not happening. Don't even think about leaving this to me. Wait, what? What do you mean not happening? Well, I was kind of thinking you could just cover everything again today. Hold on a second. What is that supposed to mean? See, I totally forgot my wallet. So this is just one of those things, you know. I figured you would totally help me out, so I'll just leave it all to you. My kids went a little crazy loading up the cart, but it should only be around $3,500 or so. What? Are you even serious right now? No. Now I'm sure. I always sensed you were a little different, but this is something else entirely. What the heck? Isn't that kind of mean? What do you even mean by a little different? You should be thanking me. After all, we just gave them a ton of business. But don't worry, I can't pay you back right away, but I'll get around to it eventually, so just relax. Anyway, where are you? I've been looking for you. I need to change the baby's diaper, so can you hurry up and come to the register? I'm already in line, and they're about to start ringing everything up. Sorry for bringing all 9 of my kids to Sam's Club today. It must have been kind of a hassle, huh? But hey, since we made it this far, I'm counting on you for that $3,500 bill. I'm at the register. Are you in the bathroom? Hey, where'd you go? I'm at the register. Are you seriously in the bathroom? Hurry up. Oh, I left ages ago. Huh? What are you talking about? You're joking, right? Nope. I told you from the start. We're meeting there and leaving separately. While you were busy wrangling your kids, I finished my shopping and went straight home. Honestly, you all were making such a scene, it was embarrassing. I wanted to get out of there as fast as I could. Wait, hold on. Maria, you're kidding, right? Why would I joke about that? I just went home like I said. Is there a problem? You left? Wait, hold on. What about the bill? I'm almost up next at the register. What am I supposed to do? You're not seriously leaving me hanging like this, right? Good luck paying for it. That is, if you can. Wait, you're not buying all this for me? You've got to be kidding. Yeah, sounds rough. I mean, you couldn't even pay me back that $60 from lunch, but now you're dropping $3,500? I'm shocked. No, my wallet's empty. There's no way I can pay for this. Oh? Empty? So why did you bring your wallet after all? No, that's not what I meant. Oh wait, I remember now. I forgot my wallet. So just hurry back and cover this for me, okay? I'll pay you back for everything all at once. Come on, please. I'll pass. What? Why not? I have zero expectation that you'll ever pay me back. And for the record, I'm not lending you $3,500 or giving you a dime. The fact that you tried to dump that entire shopping spree on me, that's honestly beyond anything a normal person would do. Your level of audacity is next level. And honestly, I'm speechless. Wait! I'm up next! What am I supposed to do? Well, common sense says pay for it. It's your stuff, isn't it? And if you can't pay, just cancel the whole thing and put everything back on the shelves. That's going to be a lot of work, though. Not to mention a massive headache for the staff. No, wait, Maria! You can't seriously just leave me stranded like this. Say whatever you want. I don't owe you anything. I've got things to do, so I'm out. Hey, at least you got into Sam's Club like you wanted. Hope you enjoy your shopping. Hey, darling, can I vent for a second? I know you're at work, but I just can't stop thinking about this. Maria? So, I need some advice about that family that keeps freeloading. I'm seriously at my limit. If possible, could you talk to Samantha's husband for me? No matter how many times I tell her directly, I feel like it's only making things worse. Got it. But what exactly happened? I kind of heard there was some drama at Sam's Club, but I didn't get the details. Oh, so word's already gotten around? I wonder if his wife actually told the whole truth. I mean, after a scene like that, there's no way she could cover it up. Michael seemed pretty stressed about it. He didn't say much about his wife, but it was clear he was completely overwhelmed. If there's anything I can say to him, I will. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Judging by what I saw, I'm pretty sure her husband's already figured a lot of this out. But I might end up getting dragged into even more trouble soon. That's exactly why I think it'll be better if you talk to him directly. Didn't you say you met Samantha's husband through work? I feel like it'll go a lot smoother if it's just two guys talking, without all the extra emotions getting in the way. Hey, what the heck was that about? That was way out of line. Excuse me? Why did you just leave me there? Do you have any idea how much trouble you caused me? After that, everything exploded at Sam's Club, and they almost called the cops. It was so humiliating. I don't think I can ever show my face there again. What are you going to do about it? In the end, my husband had to come pick me up and sort it out, and it was a total nightmare. On top of that, all the other parents who left their kids with me went off on me too. It was a disaster. If you had just paid like a normal person, none of this would have happened. Are you seriously still playing dumb? Huh? Maria, why are you talking to me like that? Do you even feel the slightest bit guilty about what you did? You caused trouble for everyone, including the store, and you haven't apologized once. So why am I the one you're blaming? Make it make sense. Wait, but why are you so mad at me? Even the store's talking about filing a claim for damages. And honestly, I have no clue what to do now. Oh, so that's why you gave Sam's Club my contact info without asking? Are you out of your mind? Thanks to you, I got dragged into this mess, and now I'm dealing with this nonsense too. Your kids and their friends were the ones running wild, knocking over displays and pulling stuff off the shelves, right? It's your responsibility to pay for that, not mine. All I did was walk in with you, and now the store's coming after me too. But that's got nothing to do with you blaming me for everything, does it? Wait a minute! I can't afford to pay that kind of money! I didn't even get to do my shopping, and now they're saying $3,500. That's insane! There's no way I can tell my husband to pay that. What am I supposed to do? Wait, so you just straight up lied? Unbelievable. But too bad for you. All your lies are about to come out. What are you talking about? I didn't lie. Everything I said is true. And now all the other moms are furious with me too. I've had enough. You need to take responsibility and apologize to everyone. Oh, right. Wasn't one of the kids hiding somewhere in the store and it turned into a whole scene because nobody could find them? I mean, honestly, the parents who left their kids with you, they're part of the problem too. But are you even capable of being responsible for them? If you agreed to watch someone's kids, actually watch them. Dumping them on everyone else isn't how this works. And if you can't handle that, just don't agree to babysit in the first place. It's better for the kids too. Actually, not just for the kids. It's better for society in general. Do you have any idea how many parents got dragged into this mess because of you? Of course the other parents are mad. Who wouldn't be? If something had happened, could you have taken responsibility for it? And now you're telling me to apologize? What kind of logic is that? I'm completely uninvolved. This is 100% your disaster. But you and I were the only adults there, so shouldn't you take at least half the blame? Excuse me? Yeah, no, not even a little bit. You never told me you were bringing 9 kids. The deal was, we just walk in together, that's it. I didn't agree to anything else. I made it crystal clear it was meet there, leave separately. So why am I responsible for anything? This is ridiculous. Anyway, my husband's going to talk to your husband, so just be ready for that. Huh? Wait a second. What does Michael have to do with this? There's no point lying. Everyone already knows what you did, and you can't cover it up. I doubt there's anyone left who actually believes you. Wait, what do you mean? What are you planning to tell my husband? Turns out my husband's new contact at one of his clients is Michael. And while they were talking, they realized our kids go to the same daycare. I had a feeling, but yeah, that's when I figured out Michael's your husband. Oh, and by the way, the money I lent you, your husband paid me back today. What? What? You're kidding! So, the reason my husband went out just now? Yeah, my husband's meeting with your husband right now to explain everything. I already told him the whole story over the phone, so he's going to lay out all the facts. Wait, Maria, isn't that going too far? I already got humiliated at the store, and now Michael is mad at me too. The kids are freaking out because they didn't get what they wanted, and the other moms are so mad, they're probably going to start trash-talking me. I'm completely stuck, okay? Do you even know what that feels like? That's not my problem. This is just what happens when you bring it on yourself. But the store's billing us for the stuff the kids broke. It's going to be thousands of dollars. And Michael just told me I'm not allowed to leave the kids with him anymore. What am I supposed to do now? Figure it out yourself. There's only one thing I have to say. Stay away from me and my kid. I'm better off without a mom friend like you. Goodbye.
Hey Maria, you okay? Feeling any calmer now? I just finished talking to Michael. And you know what? He was shocked. Turns out, she's been borrowing money from all kinds of people and just never paying them back. When he heard that, he looked devastated. And about what happened at Sam's Club today, he said he could barely believe it was real. Apparently, Samantha told him you set her up.
What? Set her up? Hold on. What exactly did I do? I made it clear from the start. We meet there and leave separately. She's the one who tried to stick me with the bill. The fact that she'd even say something like that just to save herself, it's honestly pathetic.
Yeah, but I think Michael finally gets it now. He realizes his wife is, well, pretty far gone at this point. Hopefully, they sit down and actually talk things through as a couple. I doubt they'll bother you again. Michael even told me to tell you he's truly sorry for everything.
It's not like he needs to apologize for her, but did he seriously not know any of this until now? It's kind of hard to believe after everything that's piled up.
He said it himself. Apparently, He just got promoted recently and work's been crazy. Before that, he switched jobs a few years ago, and before that, he was unemployed for a long time. Things were really tough. So during all of that, he left everything. The house, the kids, completely to her and just stayed out of it. Then, after the job change, work got even busier and he became even more disconnected from home. He said he never had a clue she was causing so much trouble for everyone around her. And he really did seem sorry about that.
I see. So that's the backstory. But still, that doesn't mean we can just shrug and say, oh well, it happens. At the end of the day, family issues are their own problem. But Samantha's been dragging everyone else into her mess. All of us moms who got caught up in this, we've been through enough. There's no way we can just brush it off and say, well, life's tough.
Yeah, I get that. I just hope they can sit down and work this out for the sake of the children. Hopefully, they can turn this around before it gets any worse.
Benjamin, you're still way too nice. Now I sound like the bad guy, but you're right. The kids deserve a stable home, and that's what matters most. That being said, all we can really do now is hope nothing else blows up. Maria, aren't we friends? Excuse me? I was hoping you could help me. Wow, you really have no shame, do you? Of all things, you're asking me for help? I seriously can't understand what made you think I'd be the one to turn to. I already told you loud and clear. I'm done with you. You don't have to be so harsh. Can't you show a little compassion? I'm emotionally wrecked right now. The least you could do is be a little nicer. You already know, right? After the Sam's Club disaster, all the moms are completely ignoring me. People who used to talk to me like normal are suddenly acting all cold. It's insane. What? You think you're being left out? Come on, we're not kids here. Besides, were you really that close with anyone to begin with? Nobody said it out loud, but honestly, everyone is already trying to keep their distance. I mean, think about it. If someone begged you for money and never paid you back, would you want to stay friends? If the roles were reversed, would you want to deal with someone like that? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. It's not like I did it on purpose. I mean, it's not like I kept borrowing from the same person over and over. Lately, even the parents of my children's friends are telling me not to let my kids hang out at their house. It's honestly a shock, and I'm finally starting to think about what I did wrong. It's way too late for that now. The fact that it never even crossed your mind until now is what's shocking. And it's obvious, whenever your kids were invited somewhere, everyone knew you would show up too. Nobody could invite your kids without worrying about you tagging along. Do you even realize you've officially been labeled the troublemaker? I never thought it would get this bad. My husband even said that if I don't find a job and start tackling my debts, it's over for us. But I can't work. I've got my hands full with the kids. Aren't they all old enough for daycare by now? I get wanting to stay home with them, but let's be real. You're only getting by because you keep dragging other people into your mess. At this point, you don't really have a choice. You need to put them in daycare and get a job. If you keep living like this, depending on everyone else, it's only going to hurt your kids in the long run. You know kids learn by watching their parents, right? If you keep leaning on other people forever, your kids are going to think that's normal too. Fine, I'll get a job, but in that case, can't the other moms help me out a little too? It's just, I don't think it's fair that I'm the only one getting treated like the bad guy. Excuse me? What are you even talking about? I mean, the whole Sam's Club thing. It's not fair to pin everything on me. You were involved too, so can't you take a little bit of the blame? What? Hold on. Are you serious right now? I mean, you didn't lose anything, right? Nobody's avoiding you. and your life's going on like normal. So isn't it kind of unfair that I'm the only one taking all the heat? Can't you just stick up for me a little? Please? If you do, people might ease up on me, and I might actually be able to fix things with the other moms. It's a pretty good idea, right? Helping each other out is what friends are supposed to do, isn't it? You know what? You're actually unbelievable. What? Why would you say something like that? I thought you were going to help me. I never said anything like that. If anything, you're the one who keeps contacting me and forcing your nonsense on me. Trying to use me to fix your reputation isn't going to work. If you actually want to make things right, the first thing you need to do is own up to everything you've done. And if you can't do that, nobody will ever trust you again. I mean, I know that. Sort of. Let me make this crystal clear. I have zero intention of helping you. No matter how desperate you get, do not contact me again. You're not my problem anymore, and it's only natural the other moms are treating you the same way. This is the price you pay for acting selfishly all this time. There's nothing left to say. Bye. Wait! If things stay like this, everyone's always going to think I'm a terrible person. The least you could do is help me out a little, as a fellow mom. I already told you, I'm done with you, so no, I'm not helping. Why? Why is everyone saying the exact same thing? Because you keep making the same mistakes and learning nothing from them. But I'm not wasting any more of my time on this, so do not contact me again. Oh, and one more thing. Next time you go to Sam's Club, make sure you actually get your own membership. A few weeks passed since the Sam's Club disaster, and I finally got the full story from the other moms. When Samantha realized I had left, she started shouting things like, "I've been betrayed," and "This is beyond cruel," right there in the store. The staff heard the commotion and ended up holding her at the register for a while. And despite claiming she forgot her wallet, turns out she actually had it. It was just completely empty. In the end, with no way to pay the $3,500 bill, she had no choice but to call her husband. When he showed up, his face was bright red, and he kept apologizing to the staff while trying to figure out how to pay. But his credit card hit its limit, and he couldn't cover it. On top of that, the other parents whose kids she brought along showed up, and they were absolutely furious, confronting her right there on the spot. "What were you thinking? You dragged our kids into this too. How could you cause this much trouble? What's wrong with you?" They say the whole scene was an absolute nightmare. In the end, every single parent there cut ties with her completely, and Samantha ended up totally isolated. Word spread through the neighborhood in no time, and now wherever she goes, she's met with cold stares. To make matters worse, her marriage is apparently on the verge of collapse too. Her husband finally snapped and said, "I can't take this anymore," and he's seriously considering divorce. He admitted he had been turning a blind eye for years, but after this whole ordeal, he finally realized just how much trouble she's caused for everyone around her. Now, Samantha has finally decided to get a job, but the story spread so far that even during interviews, people recognize her and say, "Wait, you're the Sam's Club lady, aren't you?" She got exactly what she deserved. As for me, life has finally gone back to normal, and I'm enjoying peaceful, happy days with my family.
Hey, Iris, can we talk for a sec?
What's up, Emily? Something wrong?
You're watching my son next Saturday, right?
Wait, what? That's kind of sudden. Do you have something going on?
A lunch with my friends, then some shopping and a manicure. After that, I'm going out for drinks, so I'll need you to watch them till late.
I'm really sorry, but we actually have plans that day, too.
Who cares about that? This is an emergency.
But we've had these plans set for a while now.
Hold up. Are you seriously turning me down? I thought family's supposed to help each other out in situations like this.
This is way too last minute, and honestly, watching your son isn't really possible for us right now.
Oh wait, don't tell me. You don't like my son or something.
That's not it at all. We already have plans, so we can't do it.
Wow, what's with the attitude? We're family, so isn't this a bit too stiff?
I just think your son is your responsibility.
Wait, seriously? You're really going to go that far? It's okay to lean on family once in a while.
And then maybe you should have asked us in advance, don't you think? Dropping this on us out of nowhere isn't fair.
That's why I'm asking now. Stop being so mean and just help me out.
I'm sorry, but we really can't.
Oh, wow. I can't believe this. You're seriously heartless.
I'm just telling you the facts.
Fine. I'm telling Mom about this.
Go ahead. Be my guest.
But please, just for one day, I'm begging you.
I'm sorry, but the answer's still no.
You know what? Just say yes already. You're only making this worse for yourself.
I'm not saying no out of spite.
Why are you being so cold? Can't you just help me out a little?
It's really unfair for you to dump this on us like it's our problem.
Wow, so you're going to nitpick every little thing? You're seriously such a nasty sister-in-law.
Like I said, we can't help you.
Then who am I supposed to ask?
Emily, that's something you need to figure out yourself.
Whatever.
All right then, take care.
Hey, I'm not done talking yet. Unbelievable. Hey, Iris. So, I heard a little rumor. I'm guessing it's a joke, but... Are you seriously having a wedding now? That's ridiculous, right? Wait, you're actually doing it? You're kidding, right? There's no way. Who even came up with this idea to have a wedding this late?
Hey, Emily. It's been a while, huh? Glad to see you're doing well. Have you been good? You're right, we're planning for next month. The date's already set, so now we're just ironing out the details and doing the final checks.
It's been almost 2 years since you got married. Isn't that kind of shameless? What's even the point of having a wedding now? Who waits this long to throw a wedding? Isn't that the kind of thing you do within the first year at least? I mean, come on. This is just common sense. Wow, so you're going to nitpick every little thing?
Well, wouldn't you actually know the reason better than anyone? Honestly, if anyone needs an explanation, it's us. Do I really need to spell it out for you?
Huh? What are you even talking about? How would I know anything about that? Seriously, what the hell?
Excuse me? Originally, we planned to have the wedding right after registering our marriage, but since one of your relatives passed away, we decided it wouldn't be appropriate to hold the ceremony as planned. So we went ahead and filed the paperwork, but postponed the actual wedding until after the mourning period was over. Do you seriously not remember any of this? I honestly can't believe you forgot about that entirely.
Oh, please. That's news to me, and I don't care anyway. Don't go blaming us just because you dragged your feet. You guys are the ones who put it off, and now you're acting like nothing happened. That's just plain shameless.
That's not what I'm saying. Postponing wasn't anyone's fault, and now that things have finally settled down, we're just having the wedding we originally planned. Besides, none of this really has anything to do with you, right?
Excuse me? How does this not involve me? I'm Anthony's sister, you know.
I'm pretty sure this won't come as a surprise, but neither you nor your mom are invited. We didn't think it was necessary to tell you in advance either.
Wait, hold up. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would you not invite me and Mom? A wedding is a huge family event. I'm his sister. How are you going to cut us out like that? That's ridiculous.
Because that's exactly what Anthony wanted. He specifically asked me not to invite you.
What? Hold on. Did we do something wrong? Who leaves out their own sister and mom from their wedding? That's insane.
Do you really need me to explain? If you take a second to think about everything that's happened, I'm pretty sure you'll figure it out. I honestly don't see how you would know. If anything, I'm shocked you're even surprised.
What? Okay, fine, I get it. But that's a completely different issue.
Then I guess we're done here. You might not like it, but The decision's already made.
Wait, hold on a second. Not inviting us is just insane.
All right then, take care.
Mom, I got news. I checked everything myself. Wait, you mean about that? Oh, Emily. So, what did you find out? I mean, this is straight up bullying, right? Both toward me and you. Like, think about it. It's insane. No matter how you spin it, leaving out your actual sister and mom from your wedding. I've literally never heard of that before. It's ridiculous. Anthony's totally being brainwashed by Iris. I bet this wasn't even his idea at first. She probably twisted everything around. I'm sure Iris has been trash-talking us behind our backs, slowly pushing him to cut us off. Anthony's a softie, you know, so he probably believed every word she said. And now she's got him thinking we're the bad guys. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Anthony's always been the type to go along with whatever people around him say. Iris probably took advantage of that, slowly turning him against us. I mean, think about it. There's no reason Anthony would ever cut us off on his own. It just doesn't make any sense. Right? If we just sit back and let this slide, it's only going to get worse until Anthony completely cuts us out of his life. We need a game plan. Now! We have to flip this situation around somehow. Agreed. Step 1, let's figure out a way to talk to Anthony directly. Iris, as your sister-in-law, I've got an order for you.
An order?
You're inviting me and Mom to the wedding. We're family. Leaving us out is ridiculous. I mean, seriously, what kind of wedding doesn't include the groom's sister and mom?
Could you maybe say that to Anthony instead? This wasn't my decision. I'm just following what he wanted, so there's really nothing I can do.
See? That's exactly what doesn't make sense. There's no way Anthony would say something like that. My own brother not inviting us to his wedding? That's just insane.
Then why not ask Anthony directly? Why are you coming to me? If you really want answers, wouldn't it be faster to just talk to him yourself?
That's your job, Iris. If I'm the one who keeps bringing it up, it's just going to make things awkward. Plus, if I keep nagging him about it, he's going to get annoyed. But if it comes from you, you can say it in a softer way, right?
Yeah, about that. I really don't think that's going to work.
Iris, can we talk for a minute? There's something important I need to say.
Oh, Sharon? It's been a while.
I still haven't received the wedding invitation. Care to explain why? This isn't some kind of mix-up, is it? As the groom's mother, there is absolutely no way I can be left out. I mean, come on. What kind of wedding doesn't invite the groom's own mother?
Like I told your daughter the other day, not inviting you two was Anthony's decision. I think you've got the wrong idea here. This wasn't something I decided on my own, so there's really nothing I can do about it. If you're not happy with it, you should ask Anthony directly.
He won't listen to me, which is exactly why I'm talking to you, the one who's poisoning his mind. There's no way Anthony would come up with something like this on his own. You're the one feeding him lies.
Wow, so now I'm the villain? So what you're saying is I've been manipulating Anthony to cut you out and Emily out? If that's the first place your mind goes, maybe you should ask yourself why.
I bet you've been filling his head with all kinds of garbage. Bad-mouthing me and Emily nonstop, making stuff up. That's exactly why this is your responsibility to fix.
Maybe you should take a good, hard look at everything you've done in the past.
Excuse me?
That's the real reason Anthony doesn't want you at the wedding.
Emily, can you believe her? That woman is unbelievably stubborn. I knew she was difficult, but this is next level. She's completely refusing to let us come to the wedding. No matter what I say, she shuts me down before I can even get a word in. Wow, so not even you could get through to her. Iris has got Anthony completely wrapped around her finger at this point. I mean, normally, no son would say no to his own mother's request, right? The fact that he's refusing you outright, she's definitely feeding him lies behind the scenes. Exactly. No matter what I say, all she does is repeat. It's what Anthony wants. Ugh, I swear, it's impossible to have a real conversation with her. If we could just get inside the venue, we could figure out the rest from there. Once we talk to Anthony face to face, there's no way he'd actually kick us out. And once we're seated, there's no way they could make us leave in front of everyone. Well, yeah, you've got a point. But the real problem is how we sneak into the venue. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. What's the plan? I've actually got a connection at that venue. Someone who works there, and I helped them out with a favor a while back. If I ask, they might be willing to help us out. Technically, the staff is supposed to keep everything locked down, but if someone on the inside helps, there might be a way to slip in unnoticed. Oh, great idea! That's actually a pretty solid plan. If we play our cards right, this could totally work. I mean, we should be at the wedding anyway, so if we have to push a little, so be it. Honestly, I was hoping to avoid this kind of hassle, but with less than 2 weeks to go, we don't really have time to sit around and wait. Time to take action. All right then, let's do this. Hey Iris! So, looks like things are getting kinda crazy over there, huh? You holding up okay? I'm guessing the bridal suite's in full-on panic mode right now, right? I can't believe it's turned out this way.
Good morning, Emily. I wasn't expecting to hear from you this early. But is something wrong? Let me guess. You've run into another issue?
Oh, wait, you mean you haven't heard yet? I'm pretty sure this is one you can't ignore. Even I was kinda shocked, but we had a little incident. So here's the thing. My son accidentally spilled red wine all over your wedding dress. It's a bit of a disaster.
Oh, wait. Red wine? Hold on. What are you talking about? Your kid's only 4, right? Why would he even have something like that? And why on earth would you bring wine to the wedding in the first place?
It was our little way of celebrating you. We brought this fancy red wine as a gift, you know. Honestly, you should be thanking us. It's expensive stuff.
I'm sorry. You brought wine as a gift? To a wedding you weren't even invited to?
Oh, we knew we weren't invited. But come on, we still wanted to celebrate you too. So we told the venue staff. Looks like there was some kind of mix-up with our invitation. But at the very least, can we drop off a gift and say congrats in person? And the staff was super nice about it. They let us in as a special favor. I mean, we're family, right? But then you weren't in the bridal suite when we got there, so we waited for a bit. That's when my kid got bored and, well, he opened the bag with the wine in it, all by himself. And before we even noticed, he tripped right in front of your dress. The bottle broke at the worst possible moment, and just like that, splash, all over the hem. Talk about fate, right?
Seriously?
Oh no, sorry about the dress. I mean, with a red wine stain that big, there's no way it's coming out easily. Looks like you'll have to cancel the whole wedding. But hey, it was just a kid's accident, so let it go, okay? Besides, this all happened because you didn't invite us in the first place. If anyone should be apologizing here, it's you, Iris.
Hey, Emily. About that's not even my dress.
What?
Also, the wedding's already over. Why are you making such a scene now?
Wait, what? Hold on. What are you talking about? What do you mean it's over? No way. We haven't even done anything yet. Don't tell me. It's not like you had the wedding days ago, right?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday? No way. You said it was on the weekend, so we just assumed it was Sunday. When did anyone say it was on Saturday?
Saturday worked best with our work schedules, and it made everything run a lot smoother.
No, nobody told us that.
And by the way, Emily, which venue are you and Mom even at right now?
We're at Southgate Resort in Jersey City. That's the place you said you booked, right?
Oh, yeah, about that. You're not even at the right place.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
That was the original plan before we postponed everything. But when we went to reschedule, all the dates we wanted were already booked. So we ended up choosing a completely different venue. After a lot of back and forth, we ended up getting married in Hawaii.
Hawaii? What? Nobody told us that.
For the record, the only people we invited were my parents and your dad.
Wait, my dad's there too? Nobody told me that either.
He actually went straight to the airport after his night shift the other day, hopped on a plane, and made it just in time. Wait, are you telling me you didn't even notice your dad wasn't home?
No, I didn't. I mean, who would ever think he'd just up and fly all the way to Hawaii without a word?
I see. So you didn't even realize he was gone. Well, I guess if nobody mentioned it, it's not too surprising you'd miss something like that.
So, about the dress, who does it belong to?
I wonder whose wedding dress you actually ruined. You didn't seriously run off without even checking, did you?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't exactly have time to figure out whose dress it was.
Wait, are you telling me you just ran away from the scene?
Well, yeah. It was obviously a disaster, so I panicked.
My advice? Turn yourself in right now. You said the staff let you in, right? Once they start figuring out who's responsible, it's only a matter of time before they track you down.
Hey, Iris, what the hell were you thinking? Are you seriously going to make me pay for this? This is your fault. You need to cover the whole $60,000. There's no way we can afford that.
Excuse me? I'm not really sure what you're trying to say here. Oh, you're talking about the bill from the bride and groom whose wedding you ruined. And now you expect me to pay for it? I don't know all the details, but apparently the dress you ruined was a custom piece made by a famous designer. On top of that, the bill includes cleaning fees for the venue, plus damages for having to redo the entire wedding.
How was I supposed to know that? It's just a dress. I don't care how fancy it is. They could have just sent it to a regular cleaner or something. And we even tried explaining it was just a kid's mistake, but they wouldn't let it go. Seriously, what are we supposed to do now?
When a child causes damage, it's the parent's responsibility to pay for it. That's just common sense. And honestly, let's be real. From the start, you were planning to pull the whole "it's just a kid's mistake" card, and you deliberately let your kid ruin that dress. You're acting like it was some random accident, but we all know that's not the case. Are you seriously going to make me pay for this? First of all, forcing your way into a wedding you weren't invited to was already a huge problem. But then you went and destroyed the bride's dress. So yeah, this is exactly what you get.
Enough with the excuses. Just pay the $60,000. They said it has to be paid in full, so bring every penny right now. You're Anthony's wife. You can handle that much, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
What? Hold on. How can you be so heartless?
This has nothing to do with me. You and Mom did all of this on your own, right? Anyway, I have to go now.
Are you kidding me? Look at the mess you've made. Fix this right now. Are you seriously trying to ruin my life? My husband just told me he wants a divorce. Out of nowhere. Nobody said anything about this. I never imagined he'd actually do something like this. You need to talk to him and make him take it back. This is your responsibility. Fix it.
Why would that be my problem? This has absolutely nothing to do with me. Isn't this something you and your husband need to work out yourselves? I have no reason to get involved.
Just like you turned Anthony against me, now you've brainwashed my husband too. Everyone's leaving me and it's all your fault. You're the one who filled his head with all kinds of nonsense, didn't you? You've been whispering lies about me to him, I know it.
Oh, please. I'm perfectly happy with my husband, thank you very much. I've never had any interest in getting involved with your husband. This whole situation has nothing to do with me.
Then why am I suddenly being divorced? We've been married for decades. How could he just throw me away like this? It makes no sense.
Maybe that's exactly the problem. The way you blame everyone else for everything and never once stop to think you might be the issue.
Excuse me?
Anyway, excuse me.
What's that supposed to mean? Hey! What the hell are you going to do about this? This is all your fault. My husband actually served me divorce papers. I can't believe this is really happening. And on top of that, he's taking full custody of my son. No matter how much I begged, the lawyer kept saying everything was my fault. What the hell is going on? Why am I the only one getting screwed like this?
Yeah, your husband already told me everything. About how you tried to crash my wedding with Anthony, how you bribed a venue staff member to sneak you in. Oh, and that staff member just so happened to be your ex-boyfriend? What exactly were you trying to pull with all of that?
If you know all that, then help me pay for this mess. I'm already drowning in that $60,000 bill, and now I'm stuck with alimony and everything else. I'm completely screwed.
So why exactly are you asking me for help? Shouldn't you be the one taking responsibility for your own actions?
You're not innocent either. If you had just invited us to the wedding like you were supposed to, none of this would have happened.
But that's just you making excuses. Blaming me isn't going to get you anywhere.
I don't care. Just help me. Your husband's sister is in serious trouble here.
Well, about that, your brother already told me he's cutting ties with you completely.
Wait, what?
So yeah, I really don't see I could step in and help now.
Cutting ties?
Anyway, take care.
Hey, Mom, do something. You're my mom, aren't you? Help me. Anthony just cut me off completely. This can't be happening. This is insane. Same here. I never thought they'd actually go this far. Wait, what? You too? There was a letter in my mailbox. It said Anthony doesn't want anything to do with us ever again. Apparently Anthony and Iris already moved without telling anyone. We don't even know their new address. What? Nobody told me anything. Are they seriously cutting us off for good? Your father left too after filing for divorce, so soon this house will be completely empty. Divorce? Out of nowhere? Dad never gave any sign this was coming. They said the house has already been sold, so I need to leave too. I can't stay here anymore. What? Sold? Hold on. What's going to happen to us? My husband's divorcing me too. The only place I had to go was back home. And now the family house is gone? And what am I supposed to do about that? I have no clue what to do either. What are we even supposed to do now? We've got nowhere to go, no money, nothing. Neither of us has a job. We can't survive like this. Don't ask me. I've been the one cleaning up every mess so far. What else do you expect me to do? Well, like it or not, we have to figure something out. Both of us are completely homeless here. Enough already. This is just karma for all the selfish, awful things we've done. What? Mom, what did you just say? Maybe it's better if we go our separate ways. I really don't think I can stay with you anymore. No, this can't be happening. Mom!
A few months have passed since all of this happened. Anthony and I are now living a peaceful, quiet life together. We've completely cut ties with his mom and sister, and I doubt we'll ever have anything to do with them again. As for Sharon, the woman who thought she controlled everything was hit with the unexpected, getting dumped by her own husband. She always assumed her word was law, but it turns out she underestimated how much resentment had been building up over the years. Anthony's dad, the man she thought would just silently endure everything forever, finally packed his bags and walked out the door without looking back. From what I've heard, he's now enjoying his freedom and living his best life on his own. Meanwhile, Sharon lost her house, and the shock of the divorce left her completely broken, with nowhere to go. Emily didn't fare much better. After her husband filed for divorce, she even lost custody of her own son. The man who always did whatever she said finally had enough, and once he lawyered up and seriously fought for custody, there was no way she could win. Apparently, she threw a fit, screaming, "It's insane for a mother to lose custody like this," but the court didn't care. Her history of neglecting the kid and treating her family like accessories came back to haunt her. Her husband and son moved on to a new life without her, leaving Emily completely behind. With nowhere to return to, since their once proud family home was sold off by Anthony's dad, Emily and her mom ended up in a rundown, dirt-cheap apartment. Neither of them had ever worked. They had no savings, and all they were left with was debt. Emily kept whining, "This is unbearable." But at this point, she really had no choice but to bear it. These days, they're both juggling multiple day labor jobs, working non-stop just to survive. And of course, they fight constantly, blaming each other for everything that's happened. Honestly, they brought it all on themselves. As for us, life has never been more peaceful. The chaos feels like a distant memory, and we're finally free to enjoy the quiet, happy life we've always wanted. And I intend to treasure every single moment of it.
Hey there, Ruby. Do you have a minute to chat? I stopped by the store and was wondering, have you added anything new to the product lineup recently? Oh, Chloe. Long time no see. Actually, I recently bought in some new lunch sets and a few seasonal cool drinks. If you like, please give them a try. I see, lunch sets. Wait, you don't mean those frozen ones, right? These days, trendy and health-conscious lunch sets are more popular.
Oh no, of course. They're not just frozen. I made sure to focus on a handmade feel. We use seasonal ingredients to keep the taste as fresh as possible.
A handmade feel, huh? Well, I know you're working hard, Ruby, but frozen food still feels outdated. What's popular now are products made with organic and healthy ingredients. Are you keeping that in mind?
That's true. The demand for healthier options is growing, but most of our customers are locals, so I think they prefer more familiar flavors.
I see. So you're choosing products that appeal to the local crowd. But in today's world, more refined flavors are definitely the trend. For example, are you still selling sandwiches? Don't they feel a bit outdated?
What? Sandwiches are a staple. Lately, we've been using different types of bread to enhance the flavor.
That's it? Honestly, I think plain sandwiches are starting to feel a little old-fashioned. Wouldn't it be better to introduce smoothies, healthy salads, or colorful drinks? That would probably attract a younger crowd.
I agree that smoothies and salads fit the current trends. But a lot of our regulars love our sandwiches. Switching away from them would be pretty difficult.
I get that, but if you want to keep the store running long term, you'll have to adapt to trends, or competitors might outshine you. Why not try adding cafe lattes or frappuccinos?
I thought about offering cafe lattes and frappuccinos, but the cost of the equipment and supplies is a bit steep. Besides, for now, we've been using other drinks as substitutes.
Ah, I see. So you don't want to spend money on new equipment. But these days, people want Instagram-worthy products, so I really think you should focus more on that.
Instagram-worthy, huh? Yeah, lately a lot of products go viral on social media.
That's right. Young people today don't just care about taste. Appearance and how it looks in photos matter too. Ruby, I really think your store should focus more on visual appeal and design. Instead of sandwiches, you might want to put more effort into stylish desserts.
That's true. Alright, next time I'll introduce products with more visual appeal.
That sounds like a great idea, Ruby. But keep an open mind and always think about how to make your store more attractive. I'm rooting for you, so do your best. Looks like my son caused some trouble. I'm shocked. Was it really my son?
Yes, there's no mistake. I was just as surprised. I never imagined it would be Mason, Chloe.
I'm really sorry that my son shoplifted. But now it's clear that your store's security wasn't foolproof. So in a way, isn't this actually a good thing? It was an important lesson for your store, don't you think? Right?
Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way this is a good thing. Shoplifting is a crime. Chloe, you need to be firm with Mason and make sure he understands that. Our policy is to report all shoplifters to the police, no exceptions.
Oh, of course. I'll scold him properly. But don't you think security measures are a crucial part of running a store? Neglecting that is also partly your responsibility as the store owner. Don't you think so?
I do take responsibility for that. Moving forward, we'll make sure all our employees are extra vigilant about security. But isn't it just common sense not to commit crimes in the first place? It's obvious that the person stealing is the one at fault, right?
Aren't you overreacting a little? Shoplifting isn't something that serious. I mean, it's just a small item, right? Haven't we all done something like that at least once?
What do you mean? I've never done anything like that in my life.
Well, of course. You say that, but are you sure about that? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, adult shoplifting is one thing, but Mason is still a kid. Is it really something to make such a big deal over?
A kid? He's already 17 and a junior in high school. At that age, he should definitely know right from wrong.
Still, the fact remains that your store's security was lacking. It's like leaving your front door unlocked. If a burglar broke in, wouldn't you be just as upset?
That logic makes no sense. Even if that were true, the burglar is still the one at fault. If there were no thieves in the first place, we wouldn't even need locks.
Wow, you sure love making excuses. You're just avoiding taking responsibility. No matter what you say, it doesn't change the fact that your store's security needs improvement.
Oh, please don't try to change the subject. Of course, we have some faults on our end too, but the one most at fault here is your son for stealing. Don't forget that.
Oh, you don't have to be so harsh. He's still just a kid. You don't have to go that far.
That's exactly my point. He's 17. He's not a child anymore. He's practically an adult.
Oh, enough. Talking any more is just going to be a pointless argument. Anyway, just make sure your store tightens up security from now on. If security is solid, there will be fewer people committing crimes in the first place.
That logic doesn't make any sense.
There are too many people who just play the victim and never take responsibility for their own actions. Since you clearly don't realize it yourself, I'm taking the time to teach you. You should be grateful.
Yeah, whatever.
Hello. I sincerely apologize for all the trouble caused.
Charles, right?
Yes. Do you have a minute?
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry for taking up your time so suddenly. Hey, I really want to apologize for what happened. Actually, I just spoke with Chloe a little while ago. She told me that Mason shoplifted from your store. I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Charles, it's been a while. I never expected we'd be talking under these circumstances. Yeah, we really weren't trying to make a big deal out of it, but Chloe didn't seem to be taking it seriously at all.
My wife, well, she can be a little too carefree sometimes. When something is inconvenient for her, she just brushes it off. She might have said something inappropriate. For that as well, I sincerely apologize. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. I don't think this is something you need to apologize for, but I do hope you'll make sure to properly guide Mason. To be honest, Chloe kept insisting that Mason did nothing wrong, and she refused to listen to anything I said.
Yeah, I've been trying to discipline him as best as I can, but it's not as easy as I'd hoped.
I see. So Mason doesn't really listen to you either?
Yeah, well, maybe it's because I haven't been a strong enough presence. Chloe and Mason don't really take my words seriously, but that doesn't mean I can allow them to cause trouble for others. I'll make sure to talk to Mason and set him right.
Yes, please do so. We'd like to handle this as smoothly as possible, but if there's no sign of real remorse, we'll have to take further action. We let this go without involving the authorities this time, but if something like this happens again, we'll have no choice but to report it to the police.
I understand. I truly appreciate your leniency this time.
No, we don't see it as just letting it slide. As a store, we've taken a firm stance on this matter. Mason will no longer be allowed in the store, and if he causes any more trouble, we will not hesitate to call the police.
Yes, I fully understand. Once again, I sincerely apologize for what happened. I promise to make sure this never happens again.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Chloe, can we talk for a second?
What's on your mind so early in the day?
We're going to the store to apologize today.
Huh? Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Don't forget to grab something as an apology before we head out.
What? Are you serious? Bringing a gift and apologizing to that store? Why on earth would I have to do that? It's not like we did anything wrong. Mason just walked out with the item and he gave it right back. He didn't actually steal anything, so why should we have to bow our heads and apologize?
That's not the point. The store chose not to call the police. Normally, shoplifting would be reported right away, but the store manager deliberately decided not to for Mason's sake. The least we can do is be grateful. Blaming them is ridiculous.
Grateful? You've got to be kidding me. Do they even have proof that Mason stole anything? He returned the item, didn't he? So there's no problem. We didn't cause any trouble at all. If anything, this happened because their security was weak. If anyone has a right to complain, it's us.
Look, the fact is, Mason actually put the item in his pocket and tried to leave the store. And before blaming their security, shouldn't we first be reflecting on the fact that he tried to shoplift?
I'm telling you, stop using such an exaggerated word like shoplifting. First of all, do you even have proof that Mason stole anything? I heard the security cameras didn't even catch it. Maybe he just accidentally dropped it, or maybe he was just putting it back on the shelf. And yet that store manager treated him like a criminal. She's the one who can't be trusted.
Are you saying Mason is denying it? If he really didn't do it, wouldn't he have said so right away? And do you really think Ruby would go out of her way to lie and frame Mason for no reason?
Oh, there could be plenty of reasons. Maybe she just wants to make her family look bad so she can cover up the store's poor security. And as for Mason, maybe he's just staying quiet because he doesn't want to be blamed and yelled at.
That's just ridiculous. You need to start acting like an adult and take responsibility. Our son caused this problem. The right thing to do is to apologize and show we mean it.
Oh, so now you're taking their side? Why are you always defending other people instead of your own family? And even if Mason did shoplift, it's your fault as his father for not supporting this family. If we had enough money, he wouldn't have to hold back on the things he wants. This only happened because you don't earn enough to provide for us.
Hey, it's not fair. I work hard every day for this family. We might not live in luxury, but we're not struggling to get by either. If something was bothering you, you could have talked to me about it.
Talk to you? Like that would do any good. There's no point expecting anything from a useless husband like you. You have no idea how much I've had to struggle. Honestly, marrying you was the biggest mistake of my life.
What? But I care about this family too.
Oh, enough. Don't talk to Mason anymore. A father who treats his own son like a thief isn't someone he needs in his life. I'll protect Mason, so just stay out of it. Chloe, I need to talk to you immediately. I left a voicemail too. What? I'm busy right now. This isn't the time for that. Chloe, I left you a voicemail. Did you listen to it? Since I haven't heard back from you, I'm reaching out again. Oh, I'm busy. Can't this wait? It's honestly annoying to get calls about this kind of thing. Mason shoplifted again. I caught him in the act myself, and he's currently in the store's office. Huh? Again? So what? He's my son. Just let him go. You have no right to detain him. We're not detaining him. I'm simply contacting you as his responsible parent. And Chloe, I already told you before, didn't I? I warned you that if Mason stole again, we would report him to the police. But wasn't he banned from entering your store? Why did you even let him in again? That just proves your security is sloppy.
He was wearing a mask and glasses to disguise himself, so we didn't immediately recognize him. But ironically, that made him stand out even more, so the staff was already keeping an eye on him. As a result, we were watching closely, and sure enough, we caught him trying to hide an item and walk out.
Seriously, I can't take this anymore. Isn't it your store's fault for not preventing this? Why are you making such a big deal over a little shoplifting?
Don't call it just shoplifting. Shoplifting is a crime. You seem to think it's nothing, but plenty of businesses struggle or even shut down because of it. It's not just us who suffer. It also affects the honest customers who shop here.
That just means you're bad at running your business. Shoplifting happens everywhere, doesn't it? If you can't handle it, that's on you.
How can you take this so lightly? Your own son committed a crime and you act like it's someone else's problem. Shouldn't you, as his mother, take this more seriously?
If a store gets robbed, it's their fault, not the thieves. Are you seriously trying to ruin my son's future over something this small? A normal person would just laugh it off and say, "Don't do it again."
Do I really need to take down the whole family as well?
Excuse me?
Since it's clear that nothing I say will get through to you, we have no choice but to take action. As I warned you before, we will be reporting this to the police.
What? Oh, wait a minute. Calling the police is way too extreme. Do you even have real proof that Mason did it? What if this is just a misunderstanding on your part?
Excuse me? Now you're trying to make excuses?
No way. Last time you didn't have any solid proof either. I bet this time too, you're just relying on circumstantial evidence, aren't you?
No, we have clear evidence this time. The security cameras caught Mason putting the item into his pocket.
Whatever. But I'm sure you still don't have a clear shot of the actual moment, right? Just like last time, I bet the evidence is weak at best.
Well, thanks to your helpful advice last time, we made sure to strengthen our security measures. Thanks to you, we decided to install additional security cameras in the store.
Wait, you installed more cameras?
Yes, we added high-performance cameras that cover areas that used to have blind spots. We also increased the number of cameras significantly, so now almost every inch of the store is under surveillance. Because of that, we were able to capture clear footage of Mason shoplifting this time. For us, this is a big step forward. The footage has already been saved, and we'll be sharing it with the police.
Wait, hold on. You've got to be kidding me.
Is there a problem? Chloe, didn't you say before that shoplifting happens because store security is too weak? That's exactly why we strengthened our security measures. You shouldn't have any complaints now. This time, thanks to our upgraded security system, we were able to capture clear footage of the shoplifting. So, you can't make excuses like before, can you? Shouldn't you be praising us for that? Now no one can accuse us of having poor security anymore.
What? That's ridiculous. There's no way I can believe this. These days, video editing is easy, you know. Footage can be manipulated however you want.
If that's what you think, why don't you tell the police directly? I'm sure they'll make the right judgment. We have nothing to hide, so we have no problem with that. Oh, and by the way, we've already reported this. The police should be arriving any minute now.
What have you done? Are you really trying to ruin Mason's future?
No, quite the opposite. We're doing this for his future. If we don't take proper action now, he might keep repeating the same mistakes. Besides, weren't you the one who said this before? It's the store's fault, not the thieves. So, what about this situation? We took your advice seriously and strengthened our security. As a result, we now have solid evidence. By your own logic, this is the right way to handle things, isn't it? Well, don't you think our improved security deserves some praise?
Oh, don't mess with me! This is all a lie. It's complete nonsense. You planned this from the start, didn't you? You set Mason up just to frame him as a thief. How far will you go just to take us down? I can't believe this.
And what exactly would I gain from doing that? There's absolutely no reason for me to do something so pointless.
You're a single mom, right? That's why you're jealous of happy families like ours.
Excuse me?
You want to tear apart a family, don't you? We're happy, just the three of us living as a family. And that makes you jealous, doesn't it? That's the only explanation. How pathetic. A single mom struggling all alone. You can't stand to see a happy family, so you try to ruin it. You're absolutely disgusting. No wonder your husband wasn't worth anything either. Oh wait, my bad. He's not even around anymore, is he?
You've gotta be kidding me.
Oh, did I make you mad? Well, that's what it feels like to have your family insulted. Now you know how it feels. You framed Mason as a criminal and tried to destroy my family. So now I'm going to destroy something you care about.
Are you done? Go ahead and scream all you want. The police will be here any minute now.
Forget it. Are you really comfortable thinking the police are on your side? I'm going to spread the word to everyone about what a liar you are. I'll ruin your reputation and make sure no one in this town trusts you ever again.
I'm home. What are you doing? Chloe, what are you doing with those papers?
Oh, you're late. As you can see, I'm making posters for Mason.
Posters? Oh, don't tell me you're planning to put those up around town.
Of course I am.
Oh my god. Chloe, what the hell are you doing? Mason just got arrested for shoplifting.
I know that. That's exactly why I have to tell everyone that he was falsely accused. If I don't do something, they'll really turn Mason into a criminal.
Falsely accused? But there's security camera footage, isn't there? If there's video evidence, there's no way to talk your way out of this.
Oh, that doesn't matter. What's important is whether Mason gets arrested and ends up with a record. His future will be ruined. I have to stop that no matter what. That's why I'm making these posters and putting them all over town. You should help me.
And what exactly is that supposed to accomplish? Even if you put up posters, no one's going to believe you. If anything, it'll just make things worse for Mason.
Now, that's not true. If the whole town knows, someone might step up to help us. It's better than doing nothing.
Then why didn't you just discipline him properly from the start? If you really cared about his future, shouldn't you have stopped him when he did something wrong? You spoiled him by saying it's the store's fault, not the thieves.
I don't need to hear that from you. Did you ever do anything as a father? You always left everything up to me and did nothing yourself.
I did talk to Mason, but...
But he never listened to you, did he? Well, of course not. Who would care to listen to a dad who's such a disappointment? Always timid, always fumbling over your words. Why would anyone take a lecture from you seriously?
If you think Mason doesn't trust me, then that's even more reason for you to discipline him properly. It's a parent's job to guide their child so they don't go down the wrong path.
See that? So in the end, you just want to dump everything on me? You can't do anything yourself, but you sure know how to complain. If you're a man, act like one for once.
This isn't the time for that. Mason just got arrested. You need to seriously think about what we should do.
I know that. That's exactly why I have to prove he's innocent. If I do nothing, Mason's future is over. It's a mother's job to tell the town the truth and save her child.
Whatever. Fine. I'm going to the police station by myself. Stop making excuses and focus on getting Mason out of there.
Well, that's the least you can do as his father. Hurry up and go!
Chloe, what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious? I'm fighting to clear Mason's name.
Are you seriously still saying that?
Of course I am.
I see. Then take a look at this.
Hey! What is this? How did this happen? This doesn't make any sense.
The only thing that doesn't make sense is you.
You went around town telling everyone your son was falsely accused, and you called me a liar. That's straight up defamation. But thanks to all the attention you brought to this, several people have come forward saying Mason shoplifted from their stores too. I've been contacted by multiple business owners. And that's a lie. The whole town is ganging up to frame Mason. No, Chloe. People stayed quiet because he was your son. They knew if they spoke up, they'd end up being harassed, just like you're trying to do to me now. What? But now that the truth is out, people finally feel safe speaking up. There's plenty of evidence, and the total amount he's stolen adds up to over $10,000. We'll be reporting all of this to the police as well. Wait! If you do that, Mason's life will really be over. Are you seriously okay with ruining his future? The one ruining his future is you, Chloe. Instead of disciplining your son, you encouraged his bad behavior. I wasn't encouraging him. You have no right to judge how I raise my child. Then there's no point in continuing this conversation. We'll just handle this the way it needs to be handled. Wait! Mason will apologize. Please just let this go. We'll pay back everything he stole. That should be enough, right? Shoplifting is still theft. Returning what was stolen doesn't erase the crime. Jesus, this is ridiculous. It's not like you even sell anything valuable. Say whatever you want. We've already reported everything to the police. If it were just a first offense, maybe it'd be different. But with over $10,000 in stolen goods, I doubt the police will take this lightly. You! Charles, Mason is innocent.
Enough already. Mason admitted it himself.
No way. That can't be true.
Face reality. It's too late now.
No! Charles, do something. If we don't act now, Mason is going to be arrested.
He's already been arrested. With over $10,000 in stolen goods, this is serious. The school will be notified, and I have to report it to my office as well.
What? What do you mean?
I have an obligation to report it. A manager's family committing a crime affects the company's reputation.
What? Just ignore that stupid rule and keep quiet about it.
Thanks to someone running their mouth all over town, keeping quiet won't do any good. If they find out I tried to hide it, I could lose my job. The only option I have is to report it myself.
And if you report it, what happens?
Well, I don't know. I really don't. But one of the stores Mason stole from is a thrift shop owned by the wife of a company executive.
What? Are you serious?
I'll probably have to quit my job. And after that, I plan to leave town and focus on helping Mason turn his life around.
What are you talking about? I'm not leaving town. And if you quit, you'll be unemployed. How exactly do you plan to support us like that?
I'll take care of Mason, but not you, Chloe. I've already decided. I'm divorcing you.
What?
My mind is made up. Nothing you say will change it. I've been too weak, and because of that, I couldn't stop Mason from going down this path. That's why I need to be stronger. I need to be a real father. Someone he can look up to.
What are you even saying? What happens to me then?
Well, I don't know. You'll just have to figure it out on your own. I can't let Mason stay by your side any longer.
And why are you acting like you automatically get to take him? Mason wants to stay with me.
I talked to Mason for a bit. He seems to really regret what he did. He asked me why you weren't there. He claimed you were the one who said shoplifting wasn't such a big deal.
Excuse me?
Mason doesn't trust you anymore. He told me himself. He wants to leave town and live with me. He knows you went around town spreading rumors about his shoplifting.
I did that for Mason's sake.
If you really cared about him, you would have gone straight to the police station. That's what a real parent does.
As a parent, isn't it only natural to want to prove your son's innocence?
He admitted it himself. And Chloe, deep down, you know he wasn't falsely accused. Yet you kept running around screaming about his innocence. And in the end, you're the one who hurt him the most.
Well...
I have nothing more to say to you. This is over. I want a divorce. We'll settle this with lawyers. Understood?
What's your problem? Acting all tough now, huh?
Yeah, because I have to change. Unlike you, who refuses to learn from anything.
Hey! What are you going to do about this? How are you planning to take responsibility?
Chloe, why are you so worked up?
Excuse me? Cut the crap. This is your fault. You ruined my life. This isn't how things were supposed to turn out, for Mason or for me. But you destroyed everything. You crushed both our lives. How does that make you feel? Do you feel even a little guilty?
Mason's life isn't over. He's still young, and his future is something he'll decide from here on out. He's already reflecting on his actions, so no, I don't think his life is ruined. But, well, you, Chloe, your future might be a different story.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean my future is in trouble?
It seems like you were never capable of self-reflection to begin with, Chloe. Even now, you're just blaming me instead of looking at your own actions. As long as you keep refusing to take responsibility, you'll keep making the same mistakes. And honestly, I think you're just going to keep heading toward self-destruction.
Oh, how dare you! Are you mocking me?
No, I'm just stating the truth. Don't you realize this? Mason and your husband are both facing reality and trying to take responsibility. But in the end, the only one refusing to admit their mistakes is you, Chloe. Can't you reflect on yourself, even a little? How long are you going to blame everyone else and act like you did nothing wrong? If you don't change, nothing will ever get better. You'll just keep repeating the same mistakes. After that, Chloe ended up living a completely isolated life. Her divorce from Charles was finalized, and Mason rejected her as well, cutting off all ties with his mother. Even now, Chloe refuses to acknowledge any wrongdoing. She continues blaming everyone else, claiming it was a town-wide conspiracy, or that Charles and Mason set her up. But no one believed her. Over time, people in the town began to avoid her, and her isolation deepened. Even when she spoke out, no one paid attention. She couldn't find stable work and had to take on multiple part-time jobs to get by. But her income was inconsistent, and life only grew more difficult. In the end, the people of the town completely abandoned her, and no one paid her any mind. They had simply grown tired of her refusal to take responsibility. Meanwhile, Mason started attending a rehabilitation program and is making a sincere effort to change. Charles is working hard while supporting his son, and the two of them are slowly rebuilding their lives with renewed hope. Mason has come to terms with his mistakes and is trying to move forward, holding on to hope for the future. Seeing his growth has truly been inspiring, and I continue to support him every day. As for myself, I'll keep watching over Mason's journey, while doing my best to support others whenever I can. This whole experience has given me a chance to reflect, and I want to continue living with a positive mindset moving forward.
Hello, how are you? Excuse me, but could you tell me who I'm chatting with? Not telling. Huh? I bet you were surprised to get a message out of nowhere. But trust me, I'm about to shock you even more. Well, I have no idea what's going on. If this is some kind of prank, I'm going to block you. Wait a second. What? Who do you think I am? I don't know. Come on, take a guess. Can you just tell me your name? I thought you might be someone from work, so I responded, but clearly that's not the case. Yeah, and? I don't know who you are, but I highly doubt this is anything important, so excuse me. What did you say? Hold it right there. I'm Amelia, your husband's girlfriend. Excuse me? By husband, you mean Mason, correct? That's right. Come on, seriously. I was planning to mess with you a little more before revealing the truth, But you're no fun at all. This is why women pushing 40 are such a drag. And how old are you, Amelia? Me? 21. A proud college girl. A proud college girl? That's right. Jealous? I've never met anyone else who says that phrase before you. What? Oh, right. Since this is over text, met doesn't really fit. But still, it's been ages since I last saw someone say that. A proud college girl. What? What's wrong with that? Well, I can guess where you picked it up from. Mason, right? Huh? Oh, well, maybe. I guess that just proves how deeply Mason and I love each other. The fact that you're picking up habits from some old guy, how simple-minded and adorable. What? Are you mocking me? Not at all. Even middle-aged people don't use the phrase proud college girl anymore. So hearing a 21-year-old say it so confidently is honestly kind of endearing. You know, you're annoying. But if I were you, I wouldn't let it bother me too much. Women like you, just a little clueless, what people call naturally airheaded, tend to be quite popular with older men. So keep doing your best as a proud college girl. What? You are seriously getting on my nerves. Oh, my apologies. I am an almost 40 old lady after all. Whatever. Just because you admit it yourself doesn't mean I'm giving Mason back. Well, perhaps I took my little game a bit too far. So, why exactly are you, my husband's mistress, revealing all this to me? Why? Isn't it obvious? I want you to hurry up and divorce him. Come on, tell me. How do you feel right now? Having your husband stolen, doesn't it just eat you up inside? Not really. Wow, you're totally pretending it doesn't bother you. But this is reality, so you just give up. There's no way an almost 40-year-old woman can compete with someone young and fresh in their 20s. Young and fresh, huh? What? It's been a while since I heard that word too. Let me guess. Mason taught you that one as well, huh? I wouldn't say he taught me. Mason said it himself while complimenting me. He said, "Amelia, your skin is so young and fresh, it's adorable." Ah, I see. So we have a plain old man in his 40s, getting carried away with his young little fling. Hey, what is your deal? How can you talk about your own husband like that? Are you really Mason's wife? Yes. Normally, a wife would be upset if her husband was stolen, right? I suppose so. Then why? To be honest, I already knew about Mason's affair and had been looking into it. What? You knew about it? So when this message came in, I had already figured out who you were. Jesus! That's no fun! But what made you suspect Mason was cheating in the first place? At first, it was just a feeling. He used to come home at the same time every day, but suddenly, he started staying out late. Then, he changed his cologne. Oh, that's because he's wearing my favorite scent now. And then, there was how much more protective he became over his phone. We text each other all day, you know. But the real deal giveaway was when I found an unfamiliar receipt in a suit pocket one day. A fancy restaurant, dinner for two, on a weekday night. Oh, that must have been from the dinner Mason treated me to for my birthday. It was my first time having a full-course French meal. The restaurant was absolutely stunning. The moment we walked in, I was in awe. There was a doorman and this huge chandelier sparkling overhead. Fresh flowers on every table. A live piano performance. It felt like something out of a movie. The appetizer was... what was it again? The name was so long, so I don't really remember, but it was foie gras with some kind of mousse. I spread it on the bread, and it just melted in my mouth. It was incredible. Mousse and bread. That sounds like pâté. Well, maybe. Whatever it was so fancy. For the main course, I had filet mignon and it was unbelievably tender. The knife just glided right through it. And on top was black truffle, this super expensive mushroom, and the sauce had this rich wine aroma. Every single bite just made me go, ah, this is pure bliss. And the dessert was insane. It was this chocolate thing where warm chocolate oozes out from the center when you cut into it. And there was sorbet on the side, which balanced out the sweetness perfectly. That sounds like fondant au chocolat. Yes, that's the one. And they even served coffee at the end. Everything was just perfect. Mason told me he'd never taken his wife to such a fancy place before. That just proves he loves me more than you. Mason and I have been married for almost 20 years, but we've never once gone out for French cuisine together. That's pathetic. So when you found the receipt, did you confront him about who he went with? I considered the possibility it was for a business dinner, so I didn't push too hard at first. But I knew for sure he was cheating when I saw his phone screen. Oh, wow! You actually went through Mason's phone? No, I never touched it. While he was in the shower, his phone lit up with a notification, and right there on the screen, it said Emilia. The little heart symbol said it all. Everything suspicious about his recent behavior suddenly made sense, so I hired a private investigator, and sure enough, the truth came out. But I never imagined he'd go after a 21-year-old college girl. It honestly just makes my skin crawl. Makes your skin crawl? Come on! It's only natural for men to be drawn to young, cute women. Right. You are a proud college girl after all. Shut up! Tell me, do you actually want to marry Mason? Of course! You two are 20 years apart. That's basically a parent-child relationship. Age doesn't matter when it comes to love. So you're into older men? It's not that, but Mason is a high-earning elite businessman, isn't he? Once I graduate, I don't plan on getting a job. I'll just marry him and enjoy a luxurious life as a housewife. Well, I doubt that'll work out the way you think. My dream has always been to live a life of luxury. You never considered working and earning your own money? Why would I? No matter how hard I work, the salary of a regular employee is peanuts. To be honest, I hate working. It's way easier to just land a rich husband, don't you think? I see. So that's why you went after Mason. Surely there were younger men with better potential around you. Guys my age are either still in school or just starting their careers. They're all broke. So in short, you started dating Mason for his money. That's not the only reason. I do like him. He's sweet and he does whatever I ask him to. Just so you know, Mason isn't as high class as you think he is. Oh, please, don't start lying just because you don't want me to take him. Mason buys me designer bags and takes me to fancy restaurants, you know. Older men love to show off for younger women. Oh, I get it now. Since you're an almost 40-year-old woman, Mason doesn't love you enough to buy you gifts. I can buy whatever I want with my own money. Yeah. There you go, pretending to be all strong again. By the way, do you know where I am right now? You two went on a trip to the Maldives. Oh, wow. So you knew after all. Spending the long holiday in a tropical paradise, just the two of us. He told me he was on a business trip, but no company sends employees on a business trip during a holiday, and he was acting way too excited. Maybe he wasn't even trying to hide it anymore. Aren't you jealous of my Maldives trip? We're going to have fun at the beach, go shopping at luxury boutiques, and just enjoy everything this paradise has to offer. Oh, that sounds lovely. Right? First thing tomorrow, we're spending the whole morning at a private beach. I'll be lounging on a beach chair, cocktail in hand, enjoying a luxurious moment. Just me, Mason, and the crystal clear ocean. And after that, we're going to try the Maldives' famous tropical desserts. You know, those fluffy coconut pancakes topped with whipped cream and exotic fruits. It's the kind of Instagram-worthy treat that the plain woman like you could never pull off. I see. That does sound like a fun plan. And in the afternoon, we're going on a cruise to see the dolphins. There's a special tour where you can actually swim with them, and Mason booked it just for me. See? He really loves me. Oh, and guess what? Tonight, we're having a fancy dinner at a high-end restaurant. The Maldives is all about fresh seafood, so we're having lobster and steak. Then, we'll sip stylish cocktails while relaxing on a seaside terrace. I bet the stars will be beautiful, making it the perfect romantic night. The Maldives also has plenty of luxury boutiques, so I'm planning to buy tons of designer bags and jewelry. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, I just can't decide. And they have exclusive limited edition designs too, right? Owning limited items like that instantly makes a woman more glamorous. Oh my, that sounds like quite the shopping spree. But aren't you still a student? Are you sure you have enough money for all that? Well, about that, this entire trip is on the old lady's credit card. Excuse me? Like you said, I'm still a student, so I don't have my own money. But I got my hands on a credit card, so I can enjoy this trip to the fullest. Wait a second. What do you mean you got your hands on a credit card? Don't tell me. Are you talking about my credit card? Bingo! How exactly do you have my credit card? Wait, don't tell me, Mason. That's right! Unbelievable. He gave my credit card to someone else without my permission. What are you talking about? I'm not someone else. I'm going to be Mason's wife soon, so I'll be using this card from now on. It seems like you don't really understand how credit cards work. Have you ever even used one before? Nope. This is my first time, but I don't really need to know how it works, right? As long as I hand over the card, I can buy whatever I want. That's all that matters. Gosh, ignorance really is bliss. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, Mason's calling me, so I'm wrapping this up. Don't come crying to me later. I won't regret a thing. I'll even bring you back a souvenir, so just be a good little old lady and stay home. Good grief. Hey, old lady! Why are you ignoring my messages? I even sent you beautiful pictures of the Maldives, and you didn't say a word. You've never been here before, have you? I was just trying to get a lonely old lady like you experience a bit of a vacation, so at least reply, will you? I mean, I get that you're jealous, but come on, isn't it a little immature for a grown woman to just ignore me? Anyway, credit cards are amazing, aren't they? Living it up in the Maldives, all thanks to your card. It was so much fun to spend without worrying about money. Hey, do you even know what a time difference is? Huh? Of course I do. It's the middle of the night here. Oh, is it? I'm having so much fun. I didn't even think about what time it was over there. Since you're an adult now, you should probably check the time difference before messaging someone. You want to rub it in my face, right? Then, it'd be much more effective if you messaged when I could actually see it in real time. If I only read it hours later, that kind of ruins the fun, doesn't it? What the hell? Don't act all high and mighty, old lady. I admit I'm older than you. But to me, that just means I've gained experience and grown along the way. So there's nothing shameful about it. What? And by the way, I've been to the Maldives a few times myself, so you really don't need to send me pictures out of kindness. I get that you're excited to show off since it's your first time there, but I've taken plenty of photos in the Maldives myself. Honestly, I don't feel the slightest bit jealous. What the hell? You're so annoying! Anyway, moving on. Speaking of which, I tried asking Mason when he's coming back, but he hasn't read my message. I'm guessing he blocked me, so I'll ask you instead. Is he coming back on the last day of the holiday? Yeah, that's right. Wait a second. Seriously? What's your problem? Your husband's cheating on you, so why are you acting so calm? Oh, right. By the way, I've decided to visit my parents during the holiday. What? So you're actually going to divorce Mason? Yes, of course. Do whatever you want. Are you serious? That mansion is going to be mine? Mansion? You're calling that tiny house a mansion? Tiny? What are you talking about? It's huge. It has a massive yard and even a pool. It looks like something a Hollywood celebrity would live in. For a married couple, it's barely big enough to live in. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Well, whatever. If you're leaving, that's perfect for me. Living in a mansion has been my dream since I was little, and now I've got both the perfect husband and the perfect house. I couldn't be happier. Just so you know, I will be demanding compensation. Oh, that's totally fine. Name your price and I'll pay it. With this card, it's no problem at all. So are you planning to cover that with my credit card? Of course. I'm still a student. I don't have my own money. Jesus Christ. Well then, I'll just keep having fun with Mason, spending your credit card money. Living in luxury off someone else's dime is the best. Bye-bye. Gosh, this is unbelievable. Hey, old lady, I need to ask you something. Stop ignoring me. You know, I just told you to consider the time difference. I don't mind if you text me, but please don't call. My credit card isn't working. Your credit card? Yeah, the credit card you gave me. Hey, did you do something? It was working just fine until yesterday. This makes no sense. Oh, you're just noticing now? So you did do something. If you mean my credit card, I had it deactivated a long time ago. What? I realized it was missing before you and Mason even boarded your flight. To prevent unauthorized use, I contacted the credit card company right away and had them freeze it. You're just realizing now? Wait, no way! That's impossible! I was using it just a little while ago. If it was deactivated, wouldn't it have stopped working immediately? Normally, yes. Then why? Let's go back to the basics. A credit card can only be used by the person whose name is on it. Even a family member using it without permission is a crime. Seriously? And if it does get misused, the full amount must be paid back in full. Are you kidding me? Wait, did you actually think a credit card was some kind of magical money dispensing item? Well, by the way, does Mason have my credit card right now? Yeah, he said it'd be bad if I lost it, so he... I see. So that means Mason has been paying for everything in the Maldives using his own credit card. Huh? His own credit card? Wait, what does that mean? Mason wouldn't deactivate his own credit card, right? Let me break it down for you. He secretly took my credit card with him, but I noticed right away and had it canceled before he could use it in the Maldives. But since he was so thrilled about being on top, he probably didn't have the guts to tell you that my card was useless. Wait. So, completely unaware, you went on a massive shopping spree, and now, halfway through the trip, the credit card Mason was actually using, his card, has reached its limit. That's what I'm assuming. What? You didn't know credit cards have spending limits, did you? Well, credit card payments are basically a form of debt. When you use a card, the company temporarily covers the cost for you. Just like how an ordinary person can't take unlimited loans from a bank, credit cards work the same way. Wait, are you telling me that Mason and I are completely broke in the Maldives? You didn't bring any cash? Barely. I thought I could pay for everything with your credit card. I don't even have my own credit card yet. Oh dear. What are we supposed to do now? Figure it out yourselves. What? You need to take responsibility. This is your fault. You're the one who got the card canceled and now we're stranded. You could have at least let us use it until the trip was over. Oh, come on. Why would I not cancel a stolen credit card when I knew it was being misused? Please, we finally made it to the Maldives, but now we're completely stuck. Not my problem. You're still Mason's wife, aren't you? If your husband is in trouble, shouldn't you be helping him? A husband? A real husband doesn't steal his wife's credit card to fund a vacation with his college-aged mistress. And even if I wanted to help, I'm not even there. Then come here. Bring us money. Are you seriously saying that? If you can't come, then at least send us some money. No, figure it out yourselves. No way. Oh, my phone needs charging. Huh? Well then, I have to go now. Wait, no! You can't be serious! Wait! Help me! Hey, this isn't what I expected. I'm at Mason's house right now. This is nothing like a mansion. Huh? So you made it back from the Maldives? Yeah, we landed at the airport this morning, but we didn't have enough money for a taxi, so we had to take multiple buses before finally making it to Mason's place. But this is just a tiny little house. Glad to hear you made it back in one piece. How did you survive the second half of your trip with no money? Don't tell me you ended up sleeping on the streets. Of course not. The hotel and return flight were prepaid, so we barely managed. But we couldn't step outside the hotel at all. It was miserable. I see. I was starting to think you spent the rest of your trip begging for money. At least you had some luck. That's not the point. Forget that. Answer me. Wasn't Mason's house the mansion next door? What? There's a big white mansion right next to Mason's house, right? I thought that was where I was going to live. But instead, he walked right past it and went into that tiny house on the same property. That mansion belongs to our landlord. Landlord? Oh, so you did misunderstand. Wait, what do you mean? That piece of land used to be part of the landlord's garden, but since the yard was too big to maintain, they sectioned off a part of it, built a small house, and turned it into a rental. A rental? That's right. Since it's on the same property and the walls connect, some people mistakenly assume it's part of the mansion. Like you, for example. No! Don't tell me! Are you saying Mason isn't rich? That's right. He's just an average office worker with a completely normal salary. What? This is not what I signed up for! Come on now. No one ever said Mason was rich. He was just showing off, buying you designer bags, and taking you to fancy restaurants. That made you think he was wealthy. No way! Even if he was faking it, he was bound to hit his limit eventually. What an idiot. Oh, and fun fact, I actually make a little more money than he does. You've got to be kidding me! Like I told you before, I buy what I want with my own money. Oh, and one more thing. I've been the one paying the rent this whole time, but since I'm moving out, you and Mason can take care of it from now on. Wait, you were paying the rent? At first, we split it 50-50, but then Mason started complaining about all the money he needed for work obligations, so I ended up covering the full amount. Are you serious? And now, thanks to all the money he spent on you, his savings are completely wiped out, so you'll have to figure out how to pay everything yourself. What? I know you were planning to use my credit card, but by now, I'm sure you understand that's not going to happen. If I can't use the card, I thought Mason would at least handle the rest. Not a chance. Of course, I'll be demanding compensation from him too, but he'll barely have enough to cover his share. Oh, and I've already contacted your parents. Wait a minute! Why would you bring them into this? This has nothing to do with my parents! You may be an adult, but you're still financially dependent on your parents, aren't you? Both of them apologized to me over and over. It was almost pitiful. They said they're pulling you out of college immediately, keeping you under their supervision, and making you work to pay off the compensation. Are they pulling me out of college? No way! I refuse to quit school. I'm about to graduate. I've come this far. If I leave now, I'll only have a high school diploma. Your parents said they've had trouble with your selfishness for years. Apparently, you've always acted like you could get away with anything, taking your siblings' belongings, doing whatever you pleased. Well, I am the youngest and the cutest of my sisters after all. The fact that you actually say that out loud is something else. Anyway, from now on, please communicate through my lawyer. What? A lawyer? Isn't that a bit dramatic? This kind of situation is best handled by a professional. Consider it a valuable lesson for the future. Whatever. Shut up, old hag. Just watch. I'm young and beautiful, unlike you. I'll find another rich man and become a celebrity wife. Oh? And what about Mason? If he's not rich, there's no reason to stay with him. I see. Well, whether you stick with Mason or dump him is your business. But let me give you a little advice. That young and adored face doesn't last forever. You should focus on learning, gaining real experiences, and working for yourself. Well, bye. Shortly after that last message, Emilia and Mason got into a heated argument. Emilia had only approached Mason because she thought he was rich, while Mason had kept spending on her, convinced she truly loved him. It's hard not to pity Mason for being deceived, but honestly, they were both at fault. The fight escalated into a full-blown physical altercation, which eventually led to the police being called. As a result, their landlord ordered them to vacate the house. Not long after, the two broke up. Emilia was taken back to her hometown by her parents, who had come to pick her up. Her mother reached out to me recently, saying they made good on their promise. They forced her to drop out of college and put her in the one job she dreaded most: physical labor. They're determined to teach her some hard lessons about the real world. For now, her parents have covered the compensation, but they fully intend to make her pay them back. Emilia may have been reckless, but at least her parents are responsible people. That's a relief. As for Mason, after our divorce, he moved back to his parents' house. However, since I had already informed them about his little vacation affair, they promptly kicked him out as well. Apparently, between his extravagant spending in the Maldives and the alimony he owed me, he completely drained his savings. The other day, he called me in tears saying he'd reflected on everything and wanted to start over. Naturally, I turned him down. As for me, I used the alimony and my carefully saved funds to buy a new home. I now spend my days hosting home parties with coworkers and friends, enjoying life to the fullest. Being betrayed by a husband I had spent years with was unfortunate, but my career is thriving, and most importantly, I'm truly happy now.
You're not planning to celebrate my wedding empty-handed, are you? Huh? You're my sister. It's only natural to get a wedding gift from me, right? And don't bother with some random thoughtless present. I've already made a list of what I want, so pick something from there and buy it. Oh, and no cheap stuff. Since I'll be the one using it, it has to be from a proper brand or it's meaningless. I don't trust your taste, so just get me a travel voucher or a designer bag. Got it?
What? Isn't a wedding gift supposed to be about the thought behind it? I've never heard of someone demanding such expensive gifts.
Huh? You're my sister, so of course this is expected. When a family member gets married, isn't it normal to celebrate them in a big way? Or what? Are you really that stingy that you can't even give a proper gift? That's just sad.
No, I have my own life to manage and I can't afford to buy something that expensive. Besides, making a list of things you want and forcing it on me without considering my feelings is just wrong.
Are you even planning to properly celebrate my happiness? Don't tell me you think just showing up at the wedding is enough. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event for me. How can my closest family member not step up and support me properly?
I mean, usually people don't force others to give gifts. And a travel voucher or a designer bag, is that even normal?
Who cares what's normal? Just give me what I want. Besides, it's not like you're ever going to get married and be on the receiving end of this, right? So at least for my wedding, you should go all out to balance things out.
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I was planning to celebrate your wedding as your sister and family. But why are you acting like I owe you something in return?
Because I'm not like regular people. A normal celebration isn't enough for me. I'm marrying into wealth, so I need to make sure everything looks the part. Honestly, someone like you, living such a plain and ordinary life, probably wouldn't understand. But I need a status that matches my new lifestyle.
I don't get it. Isn't that something you should be taking care of yourself?
Wow, you really don't get how this works, do you? What matters is how much the people around me elevate the moment. If you don't do your part properly, I'll be the one who ends up looking bad.
What are you talking about? That's not my responsibility.
Yes, it absolutely is. You're my family, aren't you? And to be honest, just having someone as dull as you around kind of dims my shine. So at the very least, make yourself useful with a decent gift.
Forget it, fine. If you're going to push this much, I'll give you a wedding gift, but I can't afford anything expensive.
Wow, seriously? You're unbelievable. If you actually care, then it needs to be something tangible. Gosh, this wedding is supposed to be perfect, but my own sister is completely useless. I can't believe I ended up with such a disappointing sister.
If you're going to go that far, then whatever. I'll just do what I can within my means.
Damn it, seriously, you're so useless. Hey, I need to check something real quick.
Ava, what's up?
I really hope you're not thinking of doing something ridiculous.
Excuse me?
Are you actually planning to attend my wedding? You do realize how out of place you'd be, right? Honestly, just having you there would ruin everything. I mean, think about it. Me in a pure white wedding dress, standing next to some freak? Anyone who sees that would think it's a joke. Why would I let someone so embarrassing be part of the best day of my life?
What? Ava, hold on a second. How can you say something so cruel like it's nothing? Grandpa and Mom both said they wanted me there because I'm family. Plus, people from the department store are attending. Grandpa's business connections are important.
What? Are you kidding me? So the department store is more important than me? That's completely unacceptable. Do you even understand what my wedding is? It's the day I get to be the star of my own show. Why are you trying to ruin it for me? And seriously, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror? How do you even walk around with that face? I can't believe this. If I were you, I wouldn't even step outside. No, actually, just existing would be unbearable. I'm really thankful it wasn't me who ended up with that mole.
You don't have to keep saying it, I already know. You've been making fun of me like this since we were kids, but I've decided I'm not going to let your words hurt me anymore.
Oh? So you're at least trying to change yourself, huh? Too bad reality doesn't change. And honestly, seeing someone like you desperately trying just makes it even more pathetic. I mean, come on. I work at a cosmetics company. I'm around gorgeous models and stylish people every day. And people like you? It's just sad. You're the type who can't resist cheap makeup, believing this could finally be my miracle. It's really funny to see how hopeful you get. You probably kick on heavy makeup, desperately trying to cover everything up, right? Well, it's pointless. No matter how hard you try, your natural features are just beyond saving.
Ava,
So just because you work at a cosmetics company, you think that gives you the right to look down on others? How do you even sell products with that kind of attitude? Huh? What are you even talking about? People like you shouldn't even be using makeup in the first place. It's meant to enhance beauty, not work some kind of magic on the hopeless. So no matter what you do, you're never going to change. It's just a pathetic struggle. Enough. No matter what I say, you don't even see me as a person. But I'll hold on to what Grandpa and Mom said. I just want to live in a way that I can be proud of them when I face them. Oh, Jesus, you're seriously useless. At the very least, don't embarrass me on my big day. How can you say something like that? Have you ever even considered other people's feelings? How can you so easily say things that hurt others? And yet you work at a cosmetics company? Aren't you supposed to be helping people feel better about their skin and insecurities? Huh? What are you even talking about? It's not like I deal with ugly people like you. I'm beautiful, so I only associate with people on my level. I mean, we're not even the same species. I belong to the human group, while you're part of the monster group. The way you can just throw out insults so effortlessly, I guess that's a kind of talent too. But honestly, watching you say these things just feels empty. Anyway, I'll make sure not to stand out at the wedding. But work-related people will be there, and I won't let Grandpa's reputation be damaged, so I will attend. You can just ignore me. Not that it would be any different from usual. So you think you've ruined Grandpa's reputation? Oh, please. Like someone as useless as you has that kind of influence. Oh, wait. Are you after the inheritance or something? If you're dreaming about that, let me tell you right now, it's never going to happen. Too bad. That's not what this is about. I'm saying I have to attend the wedding because of Grandpa's connections with a department store. Yeah, more excuses about Grandpa. But did you ever stop to think about me? Having someone as disgusting as you show up at my wedding? That's literally a nightmare. This is the day I get to show my best self to my fiancé's family and all the guests. But if you're there, you'll ruin my perfect day. Did you really have to say it like that? Oh, of course. This is the most important moment of my life. And if some out-of-place freak is wandering around, it'll bring me down. Seriously? Can't you read the room? You were never meant to be my sister in the first place. And you think Grandpa loves you? Oh, that's hilarious. He just pities you. That's the only reason he even bothers. I mean, even your own father didn't want anything to do with you. Forget it. I'll ask Grandpa and Mom if I can skip the wedding. But if they say I have to go, you'll just have to deal with it. Oh, and by the way, the fact that you're a children's clothing designer is absolutely laughable. Like I'd ever let my future kids wear anything made by you. Later. Grandpa, can I ask you something?
Maya, what is it?
Yeah, well, this is a little hard to say, but when exactly is Ava's wedding again?
Ava's wedding? It should be this weekend. Why?
Well, about that. Would it be okay if I didn't attend?
What? Where is this coming from all of a sudden?
I asked Mom, and she told me that since you're the head of the family, I should check with you. Plus, the department store's business announcement is tied into the event, right? So I wanted to make sure if my absence would be an issue.
Maya, what are you saying? This is Ava's wedding. You're her sister. There's no way you should be absent from such an important day.
I know that. I understand how important a wedding is. But what if Ava doesn't want me there?
Did Ava say that? If that's the case, do you want me to talk to her directly?
No, it's fine. It's not like this just started recently. I'm used to it. Ava has always avoided me and hated me because of my mole. That's just something that'll never change. There's this gap between us that can't be fixed, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing left for me to try.
A sister who hates her own sibling over a mole. I can't believe it. You two are family by blood. How could something so unfair happen? Family is supposed to support each other, but Ava doesn't understand that at all. And no matter what the reason is, I won't allow you to skip the wedding. I refuse to accept a family member missing such an important event for such a ridiculous reason. Also, don't forget that there's an important family gathering after the ceremony.
Yeah, you're right. I know I need to think about the family as a whole, not just my personal feelings.
And don't forget, there's also your announcement. I decided to keep this conversation from Ava. If she knew, maybe she'd understand, but it could also make things more complicated.
Yeah, Mom knows exactly how Ava is. It's better not to say anything beforehand and avoid unnecessary drama. She's the last person who would want to hear about my success.
Ava hasn't changed at all, has she? That's exactly why I decided not to entrust her with anything. The same goes for your father.
Huh? Dad? What do you mean?
Your father and Ava are very similar. They both only think about themselves and never consider other people's feelings. It's truly disappointing, even though he's my own son. But thanks to Janet's commitment as a loving wife, the family managed to stay intact.
Yeah, Mom really is strong. I think I was able to make it this far because she was always there for me. Alright, I understand. I'll attend the wedding. I'll put aside my personal feelings and handle it purely as a business matter. Hey, you're not actually at the venue, are you? I mean, there's no way you show up with that monster's face, right? Hey, monster, answer me. If you're still there, hurry up and get lost. You're not seriously walking around in that stained dress, are you? That would be way too embarrassing. Do you not understand your place? You got wine spilled on you and you're still hanging around? How thick-skinned can you be? How did you even have the nerve to show up at my wedding with that face? This is the most important day of my life, so why is someone like you basically the symbol of bad luck here? Jesus, seriously, just stay out of my sight. You're the biggest stain on my life. Honestly, I can't even stand the fact that you exist. No matter where you are, you're an eyesore. Actually, I've already decided that you don't exist in my world anymore. I told my fiancé about it too, so if you could do me a favor and just disappear from my life, that would be great. You are truly the worst. Huh? Excuse me? How dare you speak to me like that? Guess it makes sense. When someone's raised poorly, they don't even know how to speak properly. I guess this just proves that monsters are rotten to the core inside and out. And which one of us really has the rotten personality? Who in their right mind dumps wine on their own sister in front of everyone? No matter how much you hate me, don't you realize how completely inappropriate that is? You weren't even invited, so it's your fault for showing up. Someone with a disgusting mole on their face like you has no business being at a wedding. Alright, I'll skip it. I've already decided you don't exist, so consider this our official cutoff. Honestly, good thing this happened before the wedding. If you had caused some kind of scene during the ceremony, it would have been a disaster. And this wedding was going to be streamed live on social media. Just thinking about you showing up in the background makes me shudder. I almost had the biggest event of my life ruined because of you. I had to come because this was a family gathering, but if you hate having me here that much, then I'll just skip the wedding ceremony. That way you don't have to worry about your perfect day being ruined. So you're really serious about cutting me off? Hell yeah, I'm totally fine with cutting ties. There's absolutely no reason for me to have anything to do with someone like you, and I never plan to again. Don't ever think of yourself as my sister again. Got it. I won't go to the ceremony, and from now on, we're just strangers. But Grandpa said if that's the case, he won't be attending either. This is hilarious. You're definitely going to regret this. Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way Grandpa wouldn't attend. He's the head of the family. Did you forget he's the guest of honor? Oh, I didn't forget, but he made it very clear he won't be going. There's no convincing him now. He's already gone back to his house. And by the way, you said you were live streaming the wedding on social media. Are you really going to be able to do that in this situation? Isn't this turning into a complete mess? I mean, if Grandpa, the former owner of the department store and the head of the family, isn't attending, won't a lot of his business connections and associates start backing out too? What? That's absolutely impossible. What the hell is going on? Is Grandpa seriously trying to ruin my wedding? And don't forget, my husband's family is directly connected to the department store. Do you even understand how ridiculous it is for the head of the family to be absent at such an important event with all these key people? This completely ruins the entire atmosphere of the wedding. Well, I'm not going to the wedding, and Grandpa has already gone home. On top of that, the important family announcement is now being held at the main estate instead, so there's a high chance that no one from our family will even attend your wedding. But hey, this is just the result of your own actions, isn't it? You brought this on yourself. What? I won't accept this. Even if you say so. You're the one who made Grandpa angry, not me. You can scream at me all you want, but it's not going to change anything. Oh, and by the way, I've decided I won't be calling you my sister anymore. Moving forward, I'll treat you like a complete stranger. Well, Grandpa's support is completely gone now, so I guess you and Dad will just have to fall from grace together. Anyway, good luck with your empty wedding. Hey, do you have any idea what you've done? I will never forgive you for this. Where are you right now? Don't even think about hiding. It's useless. I'm heading to the main estate right now. You better not run away. I will never forgive any of you. What happened to me is completely unacceptable. Canceling a wedding at the last minute? Do you even realize how insane that is? I called over and over again, but no one answered. I was completely ignored. I spent so much time making sure everything was perfect, even setting up a live stream on social media. But halfway through the ceremony, everything just fell apart. Viewers were flooding the chat with, "What's going on? Where's the guest of honor? Where's the bride's family?" The questions kept piling up. What the hell is this disaster? The biggest, most important day of my life has turned into the worst memory ever.
I see. But that has nothing to do with us, does it? After all, this is something you brought upon yourself. No matter how much you yell or how angry you get, the fact remains, nothing is going to change. Besides, our important gathering is already over. Now then, Ava, did you happen to know about your cosmetics company's new business venture?
Huh? New business venture? What are you talking about?
Your company has been working with our department store for a while now. And actually, there was a plan in place to collaborate with my new children's clothing brand.
Huh? Your children's clothing brand? What is this, some kind of joke?
I figured you wouldn't know, but I'm a children's clothing designer. And this year I launched my own brand.
What? No one told me anything about that. Why was I the only one left out of something this important? Wait, did you deliberately keep this from me?
Every time I talk to you, all you do is insult me. We can never have a normal conversation, so there was no reason for me to explain anything to you. Besides the mole you always mocked me for, more and more people have started to see it as something unique and special, and because of that, my new brand has been recognized for its designs that celebrate individuality. It's gained a lot of support. That was the big announcement we made today.
Big announcement? This is the first time I'm hearing about any of this.
At the family gathering, we introduced a new direction for our department store. Moving forward, we're embracing more diversity in our product selections to match the times. Also, Grandpa has officially stepped down from management, and Mom is now the new chairwoman. And I've been given full control of the children's clothing department.
What? What about me? Why was such an important announcement made without me? I'm the eldest daughter. Shouldn't I have some kind of role in this?
But Dad is the eldest son, and he's never been involved in the business, right? Grandpa isn't the kind of person who hands out responsibilities just because of blood ties. He gives important roles to those who actually have the talent for it. Ava, you're just an employee at a cosmetics company. And while your company has business with our department store, you're nothing more than a sales clerk. Actually, that job of yours might be ending soon, too.
What do you mean by that?
You remember the collaboration between my children's clothing brand and your company, right? Well, since I'm officially cutting ties with you, that deal has been canceled. Now, what do you think will happen once your company finds out?
What do you mean? That's not going to have any real impact.
If I were your boss, the first thing I'd do is remove you from the project.
Huh? Remove me?
You'd be completely cut off from this new business venture and permanently pushed out of the department store. If that happens, then maybe we'd reconsider the collaboration. But if you stay as you are now, it's not even worth considering. Besides, I've been getting offers from several other companies. They want to feature my mole as part of a campaign celebrating diversity. So there's a real possibility I'll be working in the cosmetics industry as well. Someone like you, who is content just being praised for being pretty, probably wouldn't understand. But have you finally realized that beauty alone isn't enough to get you anywhere?
No, this can't be happening. Why you? I've worked so hard. I've pitched so many ideas for new projects. I wanted to be featured in a commercial. So why is it you getting all these opportunities? Am I really just going to stay a sales associate forever? I won't accept that. I'm part of the founding family of this department store. Why am I being treated like this?
Honestly, that's probably the only reason you haven't been fired yet.
What did you just say?
Oh, and there's one more important announcement. Today, there was a discussion about Grandpa's inheritance.
What? Inheritance? Nobody told me anything about that. Are you seriously saying they handled something that important without me?
And that's right. Dad wasn't there either.
That's not the point. What happened to the inheritance? There's no way I wouldn't receive anything, right? Grandpa's lawyer made an official announcement. According to them, both Dad and you, Ava, have been excluded from the inheritance. What? Excluded? That's impossible. What do you mean? I'm the eldest daughter. Of course I should inherit something. You should know by now that doesn't matter. Grandpa valued family above everything else. So he decided that anyone who couldn't cherish their family had no right to his inheritance. Of course, none of the relatives present objected to that decision. Dad just shrank back and started crying. Huh? Dad was crying? I mean, well, of course, that's obvious. That must have really caught him off guard. And honestly, I'm just as shocked. Why? It seems like today was the final deciding factor. For Dad, his cruel attitude toward me was the direct reason he was excluded. But it wasn't just that. Everything he's done over the years built up. And there were probably other reasons too. What the hell? All I did was pour wine on you. How does that turn into such a big deal? I mean, I've always said harsh things to you. It's not like this is the first time. Oh, so you were aware of it. Of course I was. And Dad's awful attitude, that was just because he said your mole was physically unbearable for him. That's just how it is. Some things are just impossible to accept. I personally think that kind of mindset is pretty inhumane. But anyway, what Grandpa is saying is simple. People like that don't deserve to inherit anything. In other words, he no longer recognizes you guys as family. Mom isn't filing for divorce, but she's completely given up on Dad. And honestly, she might end up giving up on you too, Ava. This is impossible. How did everything fall apart in just one day? This is all your fault. You ruined my life. My fault? That doesn't even make sense. Because so many people canceled last minute, I barely got any wedding gifts. Now we're in the red, and my mother-in-law is furious. How is this even fair? I didn't do anything wrong. So why am I the one being blamed? This is unbelievable. She's telling me to cover the losses. That's ridiculous, right? Actually, I don't think it's ridiculous at all. Your mother-in-law is completely justified in what she's saying, because this is the result of your own actions, isn't it? You should probably sit down and have a serious talk with your husband. And Ava, our relatives chose not to attend because of you. Isn't that just the truth? I don't have any more time to waste talking to you. And since we've already cut ties, don't contact me again. Well then, goodbye, and congratulations on your wedding. Hey, you're my sister, right? Your dear big sister is in serious trouble here. You must feel bad for me, don't you? I mean, this is all your fault. My life was going perfectly and now I've hit rock bottom. Can't you do something to help me? If this keeps up, I'm really going to be in trouble. I have no options left. Don't you understand that? Hey, who is this? What are you talking about? I'm your sister. Sister? Huh. But I'm pretty sure we cut ties. Ava, I thought you and I were strangers now. This isn't the time to be saying that. Do you even realize how bad things are for me right now? I might actually get fired from my company. And on top of that, they told me that if they want to continue working with your new business, they don't need me anymore. I can't believe they're choosing you over me. I've been working at this company for over 6 years. So why is it that some newcomer like you is being recognized, while I'm the one getting pushed out? Maybe that's just the level of work you were doing. I mean, this has always been the way you operated, hasn't it? You knew you were pretty, so you used that to your advantage. Instead of focusing on actual work, you prioritized sucking up to your bosses. That's how you managed to get by, right? But what did you do when you made a mistake? You pushed the blame onto the people you looked down on and ran away from responsibility. You always made sure to keep your hands clean while forcing others to take the fall. But now that strategy isn't working anymore, is it? What are you trying to say? Even my husband's family is telling me to get a divorce, and my husband is just blindly obeying his parents. If I had known he was this kind of man, I never would have married him. He's from a department store business family, wealthy, and I thought he was decent looking, so I figured he was a good catch. But in reality, he's just his mother's puppet. He does whatever she says. So why are you telling me all this? This is your life. It has nothing to do with me. Did you forget we already cut ties? I got it. I'll be direct with you. Go to my office and tell them they're wrong to fire me. I'll take back what I said about cutting ties, okay? As long as you keep the new business going, it shouldn't matter if I'm there too, right? Let's just say we're running it together as sisters. That way we can still get more likes on social media. Let's fix things and get along as sisters again.
Shut up, you piece of trash.
What?
Do you have any idea how much you've looked down on me and hurt me all these years? Or do you not even remember? Well, the person who's been hurt never forgets. The scars you left on me will never go away. And yet, despite those wounds, I had no choice but to move forward. That's why I worked hard to embrace my mole and build something for myself. You, on the other hand, never put in any effort. You just lived your life by crushing others beneath you. And now you want to use me again just to make a comeback? Are you stupid?
Maya, I can't believe you say something like that.
Oh, I've had enough. I finally let it all out. And since we're officially cutting ties, right? I've already talked to Mom and Grandpa. So from now on, you won't be invited to any family gatherings. That means I don't need to hold back my feelings anymore. I'm just telling you the truth. All you've ever done is hurt other people. Someone like that doesn't get to stay happy forever. Maybe take a second to reflect on everything you've done, idiot.
Wait, don't you think you're going too far? I'm your sister. I'm begging you, please help me. If I lose my job and my family's support, I might end up divorced, and if that happens, my life is over.
If you actually change and start living the right way, I'm sure someone out there will recognize that. But that's not my concern. Honestly, this is it. I'm done. You're no longer my sister.
Maya, I've been worried about you. Are you doing okay? I haven't been able to stop thinking about you.
Huh? You were really that worried?
Of course I was. How's everything going at the department store?
Grandpa, you don't have to worry about that anymore. You're on a cruise, right? This is your long-awaited vacation. Just enjoy it. You've been working nonstop for 45 years. We've got everything covered here. Mom and I are handling it just fine.
I see. You're right about that. If it's in your hands, I have nothing to worry about anymore. Though I do regret not bringing Michael along.
Dad?
That's right. I might have been too harsh and let my emotions get the best of me. Even if it was about the past, maybe there was a better way to say it. I realized that afterward.
Actually, Dad came to me and apologized after that gathering.
You did?
Yeah. He told me he regrets how he treated me when I was little. He said he could never bring himself to say it, but he had been holding on to that regret all along. He was crying as he apologized. I don't know if I can forgive him right away. It's still hard. But I think I can finally understand that he had his own burdens. The pressure from the company, family issues, and on top of that, having a daughter with such a noticeable mole. I'm sure everything just piled up. So now that I know all that, I think I can try to see him differently.
I see. If you've come to that understanding, then I have nothing left to worry about. I'll try to face Michael properly too.
Yeah, Grandpa, you should. Make sure you have no regrets. As for Ava, I don't even want to think about her for a long time, but if she ever truly changes someday, maybe I could have a conversation with her. For now, though, I want to focus on the future instead of the past. And Grandpa, from now on, you should enjoy your life too. Some time has passed since then. Grandpa reconciled with my father, and the two of them left for an overseas trip together. He used to be completely dedicated to work, barely spending any time with family, but now it seems like he truly values their time together. Whenever I get a picture of them having a blast in new spots, it really makes me smile. As for me, my work at the department store has become even busier, and I'm feeling more fulfilled than ever. The children's clothing brand I launched has received an even bigger response than I expected, and it's gained a lot of support from people. Being able to spread the message that moles aren't something to be ashamed of, but rather a unique part of who we are, makes me truly happy. And as for Ava, her wedding fell apart, and she was fired from the cosmetics company she worked at. Well, it was bound to happen. Someone who causes so many problems and damages the company's reputation isn't someone they'd want to keep employed. Obviously, my sister, who has a lot of pride, was going around saying she wasn't fired, but that she decided to quit herself. But by then,
Her bad reputation had already spread throughout the industry, and no company would hire her. After being disowned by Grandpa and losing her chance at inheritance, she completely lost any influence she had. Naturally, her husband's family noticed this change and quickly turned on her. They made it clear that she wasn't suitable for their family and urged her to get a divorce. At first, she was furious, screaming, "I'll never get divorced." But in the end, both her in-laws and her husband treated her coldly, hired a lawyer, and left her with no way out. With no home and even her own parents refusing to support her, she ended up relying on distant relatives, barely getting by while working night shifts. If there ever comes a day when my sister truly regrets everything from the bottom of her heart, maybe I'd be willing to at least listen to what she has to say. But judging by how she is now, I doubt that day is coming anytime soon. For now, I'll keep focusing on my designs and move forward into a new chapter of my life. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.